Hello, and welcome to episode 323 of the Seal podcast. I am your host, I am Pilch, and this evening, joining me on this not quite as hot as it has been evening, but it's still quite muggy. On my left hand side is David,
Hello.
and on my right hand side is Neil.
Hello.
How are we, chaps?
Well, I did just tell you about a bit of a dicky tummy earlier, so hopefully I'll make it through.
If he,
Been
if
all
he
right for the
shoots
last
off
hour.
if he shoots off, it's because he's got the shits. Put a little bucket beside you.
Well,
And just
no, that would be nasty. No one. I could just put my camera off, I goes, and turn my mic off. But I've got a noise filter, AI noise filter. I'm not sure that'll work. But
Okay, so the big boss isn't here today. I believe is he in the UK now?
he's
He is. Is he
travelling, or I don't
landed?
know. Really. I can't remember what he said because I was a bit drunk last week when
Okay,
he told us. So
right. Okay, so
He might be in the air as we
it
speak.
could be. I have no idea.
okay. I'm sure he'll be back. He won't be back next week either, will he? No.
He'll be in Blighty,
Anyway,
I think,
never
still
mind.
next week.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we might be able to pop on next week, mightn't he? Okay, so let's get straight into. We better do football, end of the season and stuff.
Well, that's finished, doesn't it? Well,
I mean, that's finished.
yeah, it's finished. I forgot it was the last weekend last week, wasn't it? So it just feels like a lifetime ago. So the final table. Why is it doing that? I don't know, honestly. Don't do anything, and don't change the window sizes, and things just fucking change on stream. It's quite annoying. So yeah, I won. Surprise, surprise.
Well done.
2,390 points total. I'll talk about that more in a minute, maybe. You're both clapping. I can't hear any of it. Didn't come through.
Okay.
Anthony got into second on the last week. He got 66 last week, same as me. He's finished on 2,268. Very respectable. Fraser only got 45 in the end last week. He put Richarlison in, which didn't really pay off, I guess. I put a Spurs player in. That didn't pay off either. 2,255 for Fraser in the end. Luch is the top American by some distance, it would seem. It's not the North American, just an actual US of American. He scored 54 on the week, ended on 2,240 in fourth. My wife got up to fifth on the last week. She may have been top scorer, I think. 74 she scored. 2,210, a fellow Spurs fan, Pilch.
Yeah.
We'll probably talk about that in a minute.
You might do.
Well, certainly it's not off the fucking menu this week, is it? So, and Adam got up to sixth. Finished strong, 61, 2,187. Mark Allport also won a good score last week, 50. Went up a place, 2,174. I'm just going to do top 10. Chris Jackson finished 8th, dropped a place, 25 for the week, 2,170. Andy Cox finishing in 9th, 56 for the week, 2,163, which is level with Lewis, actually. I've just spotted in 10th. So they could equal 9th effectively, 2,163. He scored 69 last week. So that's the top 10. Bottom of the league. No surprise if you've been following. Gary. 1,705 points. Finished 51. Good week for the week. He's finished 103 points behind Mike Redmond, who is second from bottom on 1,808. And Will Barkley, new entrant to the league. I want
to ask what exactly happened last week? Because
I can see what happened last week because I looked. I was like, all right, maybe you'd like to explain yourself, Pilch. Says you got zero. You actually got minus 56.
I felt sorry for Dave, so I ensured that he finished above me. I made about 15 transfers and transferred every single player that was injured in, so I got 0 points and minus 56.
You managed to finish fourth from bottom in the end there. You were doing
I know.
right.
I think I dropped about 6 places.
Yeah. Without 56, you would have been ahead of. No, you wouldn't have been ahead of Dave.
Well, I wouldn't have got minus 56 and I wouldn't have got 0, would I? So I probably would have got about 100 points more.
You've actually got, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I still don't think I would have gone above him.
No, I think he was probably safe.
Yeah.
So that's the
I
main
tell you,
league.
it's hard. It's a hard job to get a whole team of injured players. Took me a long time to guarantee that I didn't get 1 point.
Before we move on to the head-to-head league, the big head mode, there was a cup match taking place, the final of the cup between Fraser and Anthony. And if you were paying attention with the scores, you'll know that Fraser did not win. After scoring 45 points, Anthony did win. He scored 66. So Anthony's the cup winner. I'm the league winner. But I did get a double because I did win the head-to-head league.
Yes, you did. Yep.
I lost my last game though, which was a bit annoying to Lewis. But
You
hey,
didn't get a perfect run.
oh wait, no, I've lost 9 games over the season and won 29. So
That's not bad out of 38.
championship winning form, 38 games. Yeah, I'd say 87. Well, I don't know, 87 points wasn't enough to win the league a few times for sure in the last 10 years. We have a question from Sarah in the chat, which I'm sure we'll talk about. It says, "Is Spurs relegated?"
Are Spurs relegated? No, they fucking ain't. We survived on the last day of the season. We did win our last game.
So did West Ham.
We did. So did
need
West
to?
Ham.
need
Yes,
to?
no, we could have drew. We could have
Okay.
drawn. We didn't have to win. But Tottenham Hotspur didn't win a game for 15 games. And then that was 2 separate managers involved in those 15 games. And then Mr. De Zerbi's come along. And in 6 games, we won 3, drew 2, and lost 1.
So you basically doubled your points tally under the Derby, maybe.
Pretty much, yes. And to be fair, I mean, in January, there was 4 teams in the shit there. West Ham, Leeds, Crystal Palace, Forest
4
and
other
Tottenham.
teams.
So 5 teams. So 5 teams. Yeah, 5 teams. Crystal Palace and Leeds got themselves out of the shit, which then left 3 of them. And then Forest,
With about
although
3 weeks ago.
they only finished 2 points above Tottenham in the end, but they'd done enough to get themselves out of it.
They were safe, well safe with 2 weeks to go, weren't they? So, or maybe
West
3,
Ham are the
I can't
only team who did worse than Tottenham, and that's why they've gone down.
well, apart
'Cause
from the other 2 teams.
The other 3 got out of it. Yeah, we don't count them. They've fucking long
They were
gone, weren't
definitely
they?
down.
But out of them 4 or 5, 3 got out of the shit. West Ham stayed down there and went down. They deserved to go down. I mean,
It's been a long time coming, that, I feel like.
I don't know. They do go up and down. They haven't been down for a while, but
Did
they
they
have
win a
been
European
down.
trophy a couple of years ago? They won the Europa League, didn't they?
So, oh, yeah, right. No, they won the conference.
Oh, was it the conference?
So let's congratulate Aston Villa. I think we've congratulated
That
them
was
last week for winning the
yeah.
Europa League. And Crystal Palace have won the Conference League this
Yeah,
week.
there's a shock.
So we'll congratulate them.
Wasn't quite as comfortable as the Villa game, I guess.
No, but I suppose they've got Nottingham Forest to thank for that. And that arsehole of an owner who got Crystal Palace kicked out of Europa League.
Yeah, which was sort of a technicality in the end.
Forest got fuck all. So well done, Forest. Got fuck all. Got what you deserved.
He was in the news again this week. I don't know if you saw Marinakis.
What's he done now?
He was. There was some not very nice behaviour. I think it was aimed at him, to be fair, largely from some other guy who's upset. It was a basketball game, I think.
Oh.
Because he owns a fucking basketball team as well. Apparently, Olympiacos basketball, I think it is. I don't fucking know. Some other fucking team.
Right.
Anyway, he's not my most favourite person. Let's put it that way.
No. But anyway, so they had a successful season, getting nothing, and coming 16th. And Tottenham had an absolute disaster, absolute crisis, and come 17th. So
yeah.
It just shows you what their expectations are, doesn't it?
Well, I don't think he's going to be satisfied with that. Let's put it that way.
No.
But
there's 3 pretty shit teams coming up, so I think everyone's going to be pretty safe next season.
Who is it? Ipswich again?
Coventry, Ipswich.
I don't know about Coventry. They could depends.
And Hull.
Well, Hull owner has already said
Mm.
that Sunderland have basically shown the way to do it. Which we should also congratulate Sunderland and their fans because they've got a fucking Europa League next season after being
They
promoted
have.
last season, which is fucking crazy.
So there's 9 teams. Nine
Yeah.
teams in Europe next year. It's half the league.
Yeah, looks forward to a lot of teams losing their games in the Premier League next year.
Well, that's a good thing for the teams that ain't in Europe,
Yeah,
because there are so many going to be playing Thursday, Sunday, Wednesday,
That's
Saturday
crazy.
whatever.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For at least 8 weeks of the season, anyway.
yeah. So the season's finished. There's one more cup to be played for.
Tomorrow, 5
Come on,
p.m.
France.
We got World Cup in literally about 2 weeks
2 weeks,
to
yeah.
the World Cup. So there
Is
we go.
it? Was it?
I did
11th
look.
of
I
June?
did say about looking at a World Cup fantasy league. The official FIFA one. I think it was the last time we did one. I think it was the Euros, and they did the similar thing where you could change your captain after you'd done it, make subs after the event, after the games, and because there's loads of games in a game week, they were allowing people to make subs in the game week manually, and it was just everyone got fucking the arse with it and didn't really do it after about the first 2 rounds of games. And I was like,
Yeah.
I looked at it again this year. The official FIFA one is doing all that bullshit again. And it's got all sorts of random extra. I haven't even looked at it properly. I just saw that and went, well, everyone got the right hump with this last time. So I can't be arsed with that league. I have found an alternative one, but I don't know how legit it is. But that looks a lot more based on very similar scoring to the FPL. But it's using all of the official stats to work out what. There's no extra assists like we had in FPL for some people.
I did have a little idea, perhaps that we just do a sweepstake.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So if anyone who wants to join it, perhaps we'll have put names in one hat and numbers in another hat, and then one of us can pull out a team.
You could do it live,
and then someone else,
like the FA,
someone
like
else.
a draw.
Exactly. Yeah, we could do. So one of us will have all the names of who wants to be in it, and then all the teams, and then so you pull someone's name out of one. I'll pull a name out of a hat, and then Neil, you can pull a team out.
We could make it
and
extremely
then,
convoluted, like a World Cup draw. And make it all these
or we
weird
could
things.
just-
But they can't play this person, so they're going to have to go in a different part. And
What
all
we
that
can
shit.
do is just put everybody that's interested, just put their names in a hat, and then every team that's in the World Cup, and then whichever, if there's only 8 people want to join it, we'll just pull out 8. They don't have to be the top 8. Just pull out 8 of the 64
No, you could
teams.
just pull them all out and dish them out, like so people have more than one team.
But then someone's
it's
going to have.
48 teams, isn't there? So it's quite a lot.
Then
you've
got to have a roundish number, then, don't you? So that'd be a bit of a pain. But we could try that.
We'll see.
So if we could put something, whoever listens to this, maybe next week, put your name in the footy Discord. So if you want to play, just have
Maybe
a
we
little
should
friendly.
start a thread or something, or a vote. I don't know if you could do votes on
Can you
this.
just add it to the footy one? Can you just add it to the footy one? Just put in there. Anyone that wants to put your name down for it, we'll do a draw next week. Tell you who your team is, and we'll give us something to talk
not
about.
money in it.
No.
Just for fun and bants.
If everyone wants to send me a $5,
yeah,
and I'll forget all about it and go down the pub. How does that sound?
Yeah, a lot of my
We
mates
could do money,
used to
but
do
it's
that.
trying to get the money off of everybody is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, in time and all that shit. Yeah. You never know what
So just for
situation people are
fun,
in.
if you want to join in, we'll pick a name out, pick your team out
There's
the
no
hat for you,
barriers
and
then,
we'll
is there?
tell you
Other
who
than
you've
being
got.
on the Discord.
Yeah, you got to be on the Discord. So if you're not on the Discord and you listen to the show, just
get on it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone who does the footy's on the Discord, but
we think most are. Not all, not the Yanks, but some of them. A couple of them are.
and
for
I'll get a load of things written up. Neil, you'll have to do names of people, and I'll have to do names of teams, and we'll just pick them out while we're sat here.
Well, we'll see. If there's any interest, at least, like if no one wants to do it, then we won't have to.
So when does it actually start? Because it starts on a Friday.
2 weeks on 2 weeks.
2 weeks today.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could draw. We got 2 weeks. We could draw names and stuff out when it's.
I'm not sure what time the first game is, but we might have to do it. We might have to do an extra live stream, like the day before or something, if we get any interest.
Oh yeah, we do it on Twitch, couldn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So that's the football.
Right. Yeah, Gary finished bottom in the head-to-head league as well. Yes, so we didn't talk about. I mean, there's transfers. It's transfer season. I guess people are leaving. There was some tears. Pep's left fucking City. That's massive for
Yeah, Pep's
FPL next
left.
year.
Yeah.
Who knows what Man City are going to be like next year? So it's gonna be another year of uncertainty into picking your FPL teams. Mo Salah, the GOAT of FPL, he's gone. He wasn't very good this year either, to be fair. But yeah, it's going to make it interesting next year. Man City, complete unknown. I'm assuming Haaland's still going to be quite good at scoring goals. But other than that, fuck yeah, they've lost Bernardo Silva. Not that John Stones played a lot. Bernardo Silva played a lot this year, and he's been pretty good.
I think we need to split the leagues next year.
If we get enough, we could do a Division 1
All
and
your
2.
all the sweaties can go in their own one, and people like me and Dave and Di Felice, who don't really give a shit, can be in the other one.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. We've got a couple of months to sort that out.
Because we got no chance, have we, Dave? Not with old.
Well, I mean, I was going to say when I said about my score 2 seasons ago, I think it was. Oh, it might have been 3. 22, 23 or 23, 24. I scored 2,366 points. Right, and that season I was 900 odd thousandth. I was over 900,000.
There's more points up for grabs now.
Well, let me finish. Right, so I scored more points than that year, but I finished 17,000th overall. So I finished way higher up, scoring like 34 more points than I did. No, 24. 24 more points, but I finished like 800 odd thousand places higher this season because the experts couldn't get their head around the way things have changed this year, and their little template bullshit didn't work because Mo Salah was shit for ages, and they were just like, well, he's going to turn good because he's always fucking brilliant. So they all had Salah at the beginning of the season, and I got a massive jump at the beginning because I looked at like my first half of the season was amazing. Week 19, I was 500th in the world after week 19, which is fucking bonkers.
Much?
500 and something. 500.
Oh wow, okay.
And 22 or something like that. And I looked at that and I was like, that's fucking bonkers. And then from week 20, when I played my wild card, it just went way up. Then I gradually, the last 6 weeks, I've managed to put it back loads. But yeah, I had a bit of a mare for quite a while. I had a really good squad, but I was looking at all my points were on the bench for the first 3 or 4 weeks after my wild card. It's quite annoying. So there we go. That's my story of my FPL season. Please buy the book. It's available in all bookstores. Don't buy it from Amazon, obviously.
Dave, have you been editing the show notes?
No.
Where's all my what have we been doings gone then?
Oh.
I've not touched it.
I might have wiped them out thinking it was last week.
Fucking hell.
I've learnt my lesson.
Because it said 3-2-2 at the top still. I was like, oh, this is all old shit then.
Can we just go back? Oh no, I can't go back.
There is a history thing you can look at. Where is that? Dave knows how to do it.
I can probably remember what I've done.
Well, you're not that old, so you can't remember what you've done in the last week, hopefully.
Well, there were some quite obscure things on there. Okay, right. We're done with football. Let's go on to, while I've got these show notes on, let's do the listener stuff. We've got one question, I believe, from Just Wondering. So, Just Wondering says, which year and at what age was your first internet access? And how did you connect? And at what speed? Was it perhaps dial-up, pay-as-you-go with FreeServe or AOL that got you going? Did you ever run up a crazy bill and were you hooked from the word go? Was broadband the dream? I'll start because I'm the oldest one here. We got, I bought my first house in 1995. What is he doing?
I don't know. We can see Dave's desk
now.
Weird. He was just like, ooh.
Yeah.
I got my first house in 1995.
You're missing stuff if you're not watching. Sorry, people.
You can see Dave's hand furiously going from side to side for some reason. I don't know what he's doing. Shall I carry on? We'll ignore him. Yeah, I bought my first house in 1995, and I think it was about 1998 we got dial-up. I had an old Sony Vario computer. He's a twanny. Yeah, just plug it in. It must have been like 56k or something like that.
Yeah, I got a 56k.
And it went beep, 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 dial up, and off it went. And it just literally was like the CFAX, basically. There was fuck all on it. There wasn't nothing you could
Can you
really...
remember
They
what
didn't
your
have...
first ISP was then?
No, I haven't got a clue. No.
I think we had AOL to start with.
But I don't think I
that might have
paid
been on
for
my mum
it.
and
It was a
dad's
free
day.
one. I don't think I ever paid for it. Not until
Well,
I
you
got
paid for your
cable,
telephone
which was...
charge, weren't you?
Oh,
You were
was it? I don't
charged
know.
per minute on your
Yeah.
telephone because it was just like a
okay.
number you dialed up.
That's it. Yeah.
Sarah
And
says
then
Yahoo. Yahoo!
very shortly after that, we got cable, Telewest, which is now Virgin, and then it come through the cable instead.
Actually,
But, and
yeah.
it was
So
about
at
2
home we
megabit
had,
or something.
yeah, at home we had dial-up. I feel like I did have dial-up in my first house. So that was 2002. But
Really?
we
Still
had
done up then? Although not many people had cable then, did they? It
no,
was just
because we
rolling it
that was
out.
in Milton Keynes, and they had it was MK Cable or something to start with, but it
Okay.
got taken over by NTL. I don't know if we actually ever had that. I think I did. I must have had it at one point.
Because
But
that
it was
was where my
shit.
Sky come. I had
It
my
wasn't
Sky
very
and
good
that through
anyway.
that as well.
But the problem they had with the cables was all the actual cables were made of aluminium. So when breeds got better, the aluminium cable couldn't support it anyway because it's fucking shit compared to copper as a conductor. So
that's when it changed over to DSL. And
yeah, they did some magic with your phone line, which meant you didn't
What
have
did
to
we?
use a
What
phone. You
did
could
we
still
do
use the
without
phone.
that? Hey.
I mean, the internet in the early days, there wasn't a lot to do. I definitely remember playing Command and Conquer Red Alert 2 online on a dial-up.
Yep.
I think PlayStation... Did PlayStation have a modem in it?
PS2
It did, didn't it?
had an adapter that you could add on to get... I think that was like an Ethernet adapter. So you'd need then... the original Xbox had brought like a Ethernet built in. And... I think that was my first like online console, but I'd played with PC stuff beforehand. But it was only really Red Alert, and I just got stomped all the time anyway. So I was like, "Fucking, this is shit. I'm not playing this."
I know PS2 had it, but I don't think the PlayStation 1 didn't have it.
No. PS. Well, I don't know. It might have been fucking somehow bodged into it, but I don't think that was a thing. Yeah, my main memory of early days internet is getting Napster and trying to download an album over the course of a month.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I should have just fucking bought the album. It's like, fucking hell, this is painful. Yeah.
Yeah. So we pretty much answered all our.
I had some random providers in those days because when I moved out, I went through a few weird ones. I can't remember them. I think we had FreeServe.
Yeah, FreeServe
for a bit. That was like a big company.
You had to get a disc. You got a disc through the post.
That was AOL had come on a disc.
Put it in your disc drive. Yeah. I might have had AOL at some point, but
it had loads of bloat on AOL. It was just like loads of shit on there that you didn't really need it. Mint Safe's in the chat says, what about LimeWire? How to give your computer AIDS. I don't think I ever used LimeWire. I was Napster. I was on the early days on the Napster for sure. But yeah, it was fucking... You could see people who had... it was like, you'd always search for someone who had a proper good connection because it showed you what the connection was at the other end.
Yeah,
that's got IDSN or whatever. That's the one I fucking need to get from them because they've got like the same upload as download, I guess. But
you start a download and come back 5 hours
as soon as they turn the computer off,
half a song.
Yeah, it's fucking shit. Sarah says Pirate Bay. I think Pirate Bay was a streaming thing, wasn't it? That was more like...
I use Pirate Bay for a lot of stuff. No, I used to download shit tons of like TV and stuff. A whole series of various things that you couldn't get because all the stuff that was only in America. Just go there and just download the lot. I used to download a lot of audio books and shit like that when they all first come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, on
A lot.
Pirate Bay. And obviously games still. I don't know if Pirate Bay's still. I think
I
in
think that
certain
got shut
countries.
down, didn't it?
I think you can if you
Pirate Bay's still up.
yeah, if
How do you
you
know,
don't
Dave?
if you go through certain countries.
Yep.
If you've got a
Yeah.
VPN that pretends you're in Vietnam or something.
Angolia is a good one because it doesn't. Nobody.
Angolia, that's such a good. It doesn't even exist, Dave.
Is it Angolia?
Angola, maybe.
Angola, yeah, because nobody advertises there, so you don't get any adverts when
Nice.
you're when you're watching YouTube from that country. Apparently.
I don't know how you'd know that, but
No.
I just pay for a YouTube Premium so I don't get ads on YouTube.
Oh. No.
That's this.
Or
Like, when you do
use
things like
Brave.
stream the TV, like the show, and you want to play a video on the stream, it's quite handy to have a YouTube Premium because you don't like queue up a video and then go, oh, it's now going to play like 3 minutes of ads before I can actually get the video up. By the time someone's
That
finished talking about it.
That does seem expensive. That
Oh,
YouTube.
I just
Premium.
binned off Spotify.
Have you?
Yeah, so I was on Spotify Family, and now we just moved everyone onto YouTube. So they get...
See, I had I had the free trial for a couple of months, or whatever it was, and it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then it stopped and was $12.99. I'm thinking, do I really? The best thing about that is that I used to. You can have the screen off if you pay for
Yeah, yeah.
premium. You can have your screen lock and still
On your
listen to
phone,
whatever
you're
it is.
talking about, yeah.
On your phone. Yeah. So I used to have it in my pocket a lot and just have music or have a video playing and I'm listening to it. But now, obviously, as soon as you shut the bloody window,
Yeah.
it shuts it off. So that was
You
quite good to have
you
that.
got Apple Music, I assume, because you do the Apple One thing.
Yeah,
So.
I've got Apple Music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kids have got Spotify. Daisy's got all the student
Because they can pay
discounts.
like
So she
peanuts.
pays next to she's paying like £2 for Amazon and £4 for Spotify, and it's ridiculous.
That's why they've got Amazon, like YouTube, what's it called, Twitch Prime subs, because they're only paying like £2 a month.
Yeah. So so is that the only question we had? I can't see anymore.
That was the only question.
Okay, so we'll go on to what we've been doing then, shall we?
Right.
We'll go in order. We've got Neil first. Go on, mate.
Well, last weekend, it might have been Bank Holiday Monday, actually. Bank Holiday Monday was a bit warm I don't know if you remember. It's a while ago now.
It was a bit warm.
So what we decided, me and my daughter wanted to watch a film, The Running Man, we watched. But I moved my telly outside because it was cooling down in the evening. So we watched it outdoors. But I have a TV on a trolley. So
Put it on the front sofa.
I didn't put the sofa out. We've got garden furniture, Dave.
Okay.
So it was comfortable. But my wife kept coming out because it was quite like every now and again, like a plane would fly past because we live near Luton Airport. So occasionally, quite common, there's a plane flying past, and when that comes, you're like, I can't really hear the telly now. When there's a quiet bit in the film, it's like, I don't really need that fucking plane there, do I? But so I turned it right up for a while, and then my wife, as soon as I turned it up, she comes out and says, it's a bit loud. I was like, are you taking a piss? She watches telly upstairs, and the whole fucking street can hear it because it's on the full surround sound. But yeah, so the Running Man film is not the original Arnold Schwarzenegger film. There's a new one. Well, I say new. It came out last year, and I can't remember the guy's name. My daughter likes him because he's a really good actor. I don't know. I can't remember his name. Anyway, he's quite irrelevant. The film was all right. It's not going to win any Oscars. Well, it certainly didn't win any Oscars, as far as I'm aware. It's very different to the original film because, I mean, it almost feels like we're on the road to this kind of fucking program, like Squid Game kind of thing. It's like, it doesn't seem that unrealistic that this sort of shit is actually going to happen in the next 50 years.
Right, okay.
Because Yeah, reality TV has got to be more and more fucking outrageous to make any sort of impact now, hasn't it?
Yes.
So yeah, actually killing people on live TV, I wouldn't be surprised if that became a thing in 50 years. Not Ryan Gosling, mint safe, no. She likes him as well, though. And my wife quite likes him as well. Yeah, I'll take it or leave it. But yeah, the film was all right. It was pretty good. Good action film. The thing I haven't read. Obviously, it's based on a book by Stephen King. Both films, but the first film I know was absolutely nothing like the book. I believe maybe this one's a bit more along the lines of the book because the gist is, in the first one, it was like a punishment that he had to go on the Running Man, because they'd framed him as killing loads of innocent people in a helicopter. I don't know if you remember that, but it was all faked.
Yes. Yeah. He was like set up.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like telling them not to do it, and then they basically fucking knocked him out or whatever, and they fucking shot loads of people. That's
Yeah.
the first film. And this film, he's like, get this. There's this massive divide between incredibly rich people and everybody else. And everybody else is just basically really poor. And so this guy, the Running Man is the biggest TV show on everywhere in America or whatever. And the idea is, if you survive for 30 days, you win $1 billion new dollars. And I don't know how much a loaf of bread is in new dollars, but it's probably quite expensive. So 1 billion sounds like a massive number. Actually, I'm not quite sure. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a lot of money. And it's like the answer to your fucking all of your problems. He's got a little sick kid. And yeah, they can't afford the medicine. So he resorts to going. He tells his wife, I'm not going to go and do that thing. I'm going to go and try and get on another TV show. Because there's loads of other TV shows that you can win a bit of money on. But this is like the big one. And in the end, when he turns up and goes through all of the tests, they're basically like, you need to go on the Running Man. You're the fucking biggest psycho we've ever had here. And you might actually win. And then, yeah. That's how he gets on the Running Man. And then he's got to try and survive 30 days. And no one's ever survived 30 days. I bet you can't guess what happens.
I'm guessing he survives 30 days.
I mean, that would be a massive spoiler, so I'm not going to tell you. But
and they certainly don't show the original video at the end.
I'll tell you what, there was a little
himself.
Easter egg from the first film, is that the new dollars, the person on the new dollar is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, right, okay.
So that's like the only little Easter egg that I clocked. But yeah, it was all right. I didn't feel like I'd wasted 2 hours of my life, which I obviously had, really, when you think about it. But that's it, all I've done, really. I've had a week off, been down the pub a couple of times. Went out for dinner Wednesday. Oh, that's what I should say. Went to Giggling Squid Pilch with my son.
Oh, what did you think?
I really liked it.
It's bloody lovely.
Yeah, we had loads of starter dishes between the three of us.
Yeah.
And I had some squid. And it's not calamari, because it's not rings. Like, because I don't like calamari. It's always fucking rubbery and horrible. But this squid was like a little strip in batter.
Yeah.
And you could cut it with a knife. And it actually cut. And I was like, oh. And I ate some of that, and I was like, actually, that's quite nice. But every other time I've had squid, it's been fucking horrible. Yeah, so we had a load of like satay or whatever starters. And then I had beef massaman curry, which was very nice.
Yeah.
And the beef was literally like just
Sticky rice?
Oh, I had just jasmine rice, plain jasmine.
Okay.
Yeah, really good. Bit expensive, but you know.
It is a bit expensive.
Not outrageous, but
yeah, it's
Nando's,
a bit.
Put it that way.
No, it's not Nando's. But
we
then
did
the
have quite a lot of food.
Yeah, you can get a little bit carried away. The main dish
is like when you go tapas, isn't it? Like you go have tapas and you end up with like, oh, I'll order that. Oh, I like that. I'll have a bit of that. And you get like 10 plates. Can't eat it all, and you've spent like fucking 200 quid. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We do that at Yo Sushi. We just can't help ourselves, like seeing the stuff coming around. Go, oh yeah, I like that. I like that. And it's but to be honest, we do eat it all, and but it is we end up quite a big bill.
Yeah. Yeah. Then Wednesday I went to the Mevin, the Turkish, and I had falafel, and I had some fucking reaction in my mouth. I was like, my gums are tingling. I was like, that is not normal. I'm like, for fuck's sake, what was in that that's fucking making me react to something? I had pine nuts in, but I've had pine nuts before.
Okay.
Fuck knows. So I had a beer and I had a margarita thing at the pub, and I was just like, I'm going to have to go home. I've got all these fucking weird feelings in my chest and everything. I'm like,
Oh no!
for fuck's sake. So, yeah, spent the rest of that day not feeling very great. But
And
not
you've still
really
got the
knowing what
shits
it is.
now.
And I don't think it's that, because I didn't get the
Oh,
shits on Wednesday. But yeah, I had some chicken at lunchtime from a place in town, and
right.
yeah, it's not been not not it's not normal for sure, but I feel like I'm okay now. It wasn't like horrendous. I don't think I had full on food poisoning, but yeah, there we go. That's been my week largely.
Okay. David, what have you been doing?
So yeah, talking about bank holiday weekend, we thought on Sunday it was a good idea to go to Wells next to the sea in Norfolk.
Always a great idea to go to the seaside on bank holiday weekend.
When it's fucking boiling.
We thought, oh, we'll leave early enough. It'll be fine. We'll
Well,
find
if you thought
park.
if you went Sunday, you'd think you'd probably miss most of the traffic, because most people would have gone Saturday
Well,
or Friday
yeah,
night.
yeah. No, it was horrendous.
Mm.
Getting there, fine. 2 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that's pretty much standard.
Well, actually,
Park
when you
like
got there,
when we got there to actually when we parked, that was another an hour and a half. And in the end, they just opened some fields and basically just sort of yeah around Wales, near where we wanted to be. But yeah, some enterprising farm was like, we're not doing anything with the field and it's cut. So yeah,
yeah,
they were taking a fiver on the door and just like, yeah, just park over there somewhere. Uh,
yeah. Don't expect to be not blocked in when we come back, though.
yeah, yeah, that's
No
it. It was just
marshalling
like,
of the car park.
yeah,
You come back, you're
no,
like, what the fuck?
yeah.
How am I going to get out of
No,
here?
no, actually,
Yeah.
it was pretty good. They were big fields, so but yeah, so yeah, it was really nice. The sea was really warm. Um,
Did it
well,
feel
I
a
say
little
the sea.
cooler by the seaside? Usually feels a
Uh,
little bit less
right next, yeah,
oppressive.
when we were next to the water, there was a nice breeze coming on, and it was at its height about 26 or 27 degrees there.
Yeah,
Whereas apparently in where we are in Northampton, it was like 34, 35. So
yeah. It was fucking
um,
hot around here, I can tell you that. It was like
yeah,
36, I think, and it's just like, not
yeah,
nice.
no. So yeah, we got there about 10 a.m. in the end and stayed until 5 or 6, and then came home. Long day. Took the dogs, and the dog loved it as well.
Not a bit
They
hot.
were
They got to have their all hot, but hot footwear on.
running out of the sea. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, fine. Yeah, so
We got little boots for your pooches when it's hot like that.
no, I don't know, don't know if a little boot is. Um, no, but we just take them out. Well, we just take them out in the morning. We take it at the moment. We're taking them out about
I
half
mean, it
6.
didn't really matter what time of day you went out the other day. It was just fucking hot all day
Yeah,
and all night. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I've been
mental.
getting up at 6 and taking the dog out
yeah.
every morning.
But no, it was nice. Yeah, we took a picnic and yeah, and yeah, we waded up until about our knees. It was warm until then.
Yeah.
Some other people were going like right in. So
Yeah, there's
fuck's
some
sake.
nut jobs that go to the seaside and go swimming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like out miles though. So yeah, it was nice. Really needed. So there's that. We started watching The Pit. I don't know if anybody else has watched
My wife's
The
been
Pit.
watching it.
It's good. It's
It's
kind
very
of
good,
like
apparently.
24, but medical. It's basically
Ugh.
following the timeline of in an hour chunks.
So
The
it's like
episode.
like an hour in the show is like a full hour of
Yeah,
real life
yeah,
time. Okay.
yeah.
A lot happens in that
So
hour.
yes, yeah. They're following like
They're not consecutive hours though, are they? One after another. Or
yeah.
is it? Oh, the whole series
Starts at
is
like
like one shift
start,
sort of thing.
starts at like 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, yeah. They're taking over from the night shift. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, it's really good. Yeah.
I don't really
Um,
like medical stuff. There
No, it
was always
doesn't sound
every
like
time I
something
walk
I'm
through
interested in.
the room and the TV's on, there's something fucking gross happening, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
24 hours in A&E. My wife fucking watches that all the time.
Yeah, it's only on for
That's
about
what
half
you
an
want to
hour, isn't it?
watch. People fucking die. I think it's about an hour, but yeah.
Mm,
Just what I
Yeah.
want to watch.
mm.
Look at this guy. He's got something stuck in his abdomen. You're like, oh, boom.
Talking about having having stuff stuck in them. I did go to the hospital this week and had
Oh,
my
Oh, yeah.
colonoscopy.
oh.
That was an experience. It's actually
Have you got a?
not
Did
bad.
they give you the video?
I know I've got pictures though. But
Lovely.
I'm not breaking them out
Like
on
Day at
here.
Silverstone. Here's the DVD of your.
Yeah, the doctor next to me, big camera. No, no, it's pretty. It was pretty. The worst thing about it was the drink. The day before that I had to have the laxative drink and basically
Mm.
spend the whole day at the toilet.
I feel like I had one of
Um,
those this morning.
Called 8 pints of lager, Neil.
um, so yeah, so went in, got there early. They saw me early, got me settled in, got a gown with a
Put you settled in. Put some lube
yeah,
on.
pretty much yeah. I opted for the mild
Premium
sedation.
experience.
Yeah. Um, and to be honest, it's really weird. I can't remember. Right. So they took me in and they gave me the mild sedation, and they said you're going to be awake and it's just going to relax you. And but they offered me gas and air as well. So
We'll be
there
allowed
was
to do anything to you. You won't be able to say no.
there's well there's one there's I remember about a minute of it, but apparently I was up and talking like I
Yeah,
was awake. But complete blank from my mind is that
yeah.
just from one point it's just like blank, and I've never had that before. Even with drinking,
No, I get that
like
quite a lot.
no, even with drinking, like I remember everything, and that was the weird thing about it. Like yeah, that was weird
Probably
for
for the
me.
best you don't really remember any of it, I suppose. Isn't
Yeah, I tried to forget the last time I had something shoved up my ass.
it?
But yeah, so yeah, you know, I saw yesterday. I'm still a bit groggy today, but today I've got toothache. So the fucking
Oh,
camera must have
brilliant.
gone quite far because
What did they use? A Cinecam or something, Dave? Is it?
I don't know. But yeah, like this morning I just woke up. I got really bad toothache. So
Well, maybe there was
um,
something else going on in there, Dave.
well that's it. So
You got a
um,
toothache? Christ, how far up did they
well
shove it?
that's saying. Um, so yeah, I got to try and get a dentist. Um,
Do you actually have a dentist already? Or you've got to
I
try
have a
and find a
dentist. Yeah, no,
dentist?
I'm with Bupa, so
Oh,
yeah,
ooh.
there's a good one. There's free
Ooh, look
work.
at you.
I know, I know. It, I if anybody has a chance, go fucking Bupa for the dental because one, it basically you don't have to pay for it, depending on what package you're on.
We do have
Um,
to pay for it.
no, you don't. No, you don't. Wait,
You're
I have
paying
to
for
pay
it.
half through my work and work pay the other half. But if I
Yeah.
didn't, it'll be about 400 quid a year. But that covers all your X-rays, all your
Does it
checkups,
though?
all your yeah,
I mean,
all
if
your
you start to cost them money, I don't reckon you're going to get away with paying the same.
well. There's an upper limit
Yeah.
of what you can have. But if you're having twice yearly checkups, including X-rays and hygienist, um, yeah, like that
Yeah.
covers that cost anyway. So yeah, I
I
never
pay
used
less
to
than
go.
£400 a year for my dental care through NHS, that's for sure.
Oh, it's because you don't go.
Well, I do. I go once a year.
He's had all his teeth taken out.
Yeah.
uh,
Um, so
yeah.
I get my value out of it, and I know that I can go and just ask for an appointment, and they'll fit me in. So yeah, I rang them today, and they're trying to fit me in next day or two. So yeah, that's it. That's been my week. It was quite eventful, really.
Yeah.
Okay. What have I got on my list? Okay, so talking of teeth. So my little dog had to go in on Friday for have a broken tooth repaired, or no, taken out actually.
Right.
She we knew she had a broken tooth because when we got her, she'd been hit by a bus or a car or something. because we got her and she'd had her leg operated on her, and they said at the time that she'd got a tooth that was cracked. So we've left it a little while. It hasn't been bothering her, and they weren't that. And the vets looked at it a couple of times and said, "Oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad." But this time we had to actually book her in and have it taken out because it's got a bit worse. It's broke a bit more off. So we took her in on Friday to have this tooth taken out. So this is a pet insurance story, not necessarily the dog story. So we've had insurance for our dogs previously, and the last dog that we was with this company, and she had cancer. So she had to keep having every few months. She had to have an operation, have another lump taken out. This fucking insurance company were like fine tooth comb over all the details, all these you had all this paperwork, and you had to go backwards and forwards. It took them like 3 months to pay out anything that we claimed for. It took them 3 months to process it all. Absolute fucking nightmare. And then 18 months ago, we actually had her put to sleep, and it took them 4 months to finalise the bill. Which is it's bad enough that you've lost your dog, but when you're fucking trying to claim back $3,000 for 4 months, just horrendous experience. And we even got another dog while we were still going through all this shit. So I said, right, we're fucking not going with that company. It was a company that you've heard of, but weren't like one of the big names. So when we got Peanut last year, we went with Admiral Insurance.
I've heard
Big
of them.
company, everyone knows it. Right, okay. So we've never claimed anything in the 18 months we've had her. So we phoned them up and said, look, she's got to go in, she's got to have a broken tooth taken out. Okay, right, yeah, let us know when you've done it and we'll sort it out. So she had the operation on Friday. I phoned on Monday.
Bank holiday Monday.
Just to say, yeah, bank holiday Monday. Oh, no, it was Tuesday then. Sorry, yeah, Tuesday. So I phoned Tuesday and said, look, she's had the operation. I need a claim form. Oh, because we were going backwards and forwards of paperwork with this other company. Oh, no, you don't need to worry about that. Tell us what she's had done. Give us a rough idea. Give us your vet's details, and we'll sort it out.
Yeah.
That was Tuesday. They fucking paid up. The money's in the bank today.
Wow.
And I just, yeah. So after having like 2 years experience of this absolutely horrendous fucking company that just dragged their heels and constant phone calls and fucking about.
Well, in completely unrelated, would you have a company that you would recommend not using as an insurance for your pet?
Purely Pets.
Right. Nothing to do with your story, obviously.
No.
Obviously, just through like attrition, wearing you down. Just
Just say,
you,
fuck it, I can't be
It's
asked.
just,
Yeah.
it's just, it's unbelievable. Yeah. Like I say, when we actually had her put to sleep in November, we were still trying to go through the claims and stuff in March the next year. It's just horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. So Purely Pets are a bunch of cunts. No one, let me tell you now, please, anybody who's got a pet, do not fucking go with Purely Pets. Because we had 2 years of absolute hell with them. Anyway, Scratch and Patch are a good company, by the way.
Is that a pet
We was
insurance
with
again?
them previous. Yeah, we
Right.
was with them previous with the other dog, and they were just the same, fine. Sorted it out within a couple of weeks. Lovely, job done. So, and now we were Admiral, and they've been absolutely
I know.
perfect.
I keep
Anyway,
Tesco plugging it in a Tesco in shop. But
we couldn't get. I couldn't get Tesco's because they don't insure French bulldogs. Because
It's not a good start, is it?
too much.
Not a good start. We've got
So what else
pilchreviews.com
have I
as a
done?
suggestion in the chat. So we just like
So
good stuff and cunts on the other side.
right, what have we got? So we are. Oh, well, my wedding anniversary was on Tuesday.
Happy
Ooh,
anniversary.
how many years?
28 years. 28.
Bloody hell.
Been together for 36. Married for 28. So yeah, it's a long old time.
Getting away with it
What
still
wa-
after all this time, Pilch. How are you doing it?
What was that?
Yeah.
Was that a like a special ruby or
28. I
No,
don't think that's a
28's
special one.
nothing, is he?
That would
No,
be a bit of
just
a weird number to have
just
a
a
special
number.
one, wouldn't it?
It's normally 25s and 30s and 50s and
30 is a
40s.
biggie, isn't it? That's
Yeah.
silver, is it?
Something like that, yeah. No,
Or
that might be
60,
25, I would have thought.
oh, well, is it?
60's ruby, I think, isn't it?
No, 40's ruby. I remember that one because I
Is it?
remember going to
I
my
don't think many people get
grandpartner.
to 60, do they?
Oh, maybe it's.
Um,
Yeah, it must have been 40. That's still a long time.
So that was
40.
that. We didn't do anything too exciting. It was absolutely sweltering. We didn't want to go out for a big meal, so we just went to a little local place, had a lovely burger. I do enjoy a burger because it's not very often I go to places that do a gluten-free bun. So when I do find one, I quite enjoy a burger now.
Yeah.
So that was all right. Nothing exciting.
I forgot to say, Giggling Squid in Berkhamsted had aircon, which was a very good big winner on Tuesday.
Mate, I tell you, because I'm in the petrol station, I'm in control of the heating and aircon.
Yeah.
Because in the store, you get it whatever they said it, but up there we've got remote controls, so we can just change to whatever we want. Every single fucking person walked into the kiosk and went, "Oh, it's lovely in here, isn't it?"
Yeah.
I said, "There's about 5 days a year that I'd rather be in here than at home, and this is one of them."
Yeah. That's like, actually don't really want to leave now.
Yeah.
You've got to go back into that.
So the only other thing I've got on my list is we are car hunting again.
Oh, okay.
Any
Yeah, it's cold,
specific
isn't it?
reason?
Lisa
Just
needs a
bored.
new car. She doesn't
Okay.
need, no, it's not for me, it's for Lisa. She doesn't need a new car, but hers is 2 years old. We always chop and change hers every 2
Has she
years.
got the Duke? She liked the Duke.
She's
Didn't
got a
she?
Duke at the moment. Yeah. We've had 3 of them.
Have you got the new looking Duke now? Have you got the sort of most
Yeah,
recent
because it's
looking one?
it's 2 years old. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That looks all right. It looks a lot better than the old one, I think, with the weird round lights.
Have you thought about an electric car?
We're going to test drive an electric car tomorrow.
What are you going for?
Well, my
What
old
are you
mate
going to test
Wayne.
drive? What are you going to test drive?
My old mate Wayne at Nissan, Glyn Hopkins, who
Okay.
sold us 5 cars, is going to try and sell us a Micra tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a Renault
So
5.
it's a Renault 5,
Yeah.
but the Micra has just come out, and it's basically a Renault 5 in
Nissan
I think it
skin.
looks nicer. Yeah, I think it looks nicer than the Renault 5.
On the outside, I think the inside's probably nicer, maybe nicer on the Micra. I don't know. The Renault 5 is definitely an acquired taste, I would say, inside. It's a bit youth.
Lisa doesn't like the seats in the Renault 5, so yeah. But the rest of it, the dash and all that, it's the same, but
yeah,
differently,
got
different
words on it.
material, different. Yeah. So I phoned Wayne today. Said, "Hello, Wayne." He's a Tottenham fan. I said, "Hello, Wayne." He said, "Don't talk about the football." I haven't spoken to him for 2 years, mind you, when we bought the last Duke of him. But he knows exactly who I am. He should do. He's made a fucking fortune out of me over the years. So I said, "We're going to come in tomorrow and test drive a Micra." He said, "All right, okay. How serious are you?" I said, "Well, how many times have I come in there and you've sold me a fucking car on the day that I walk in?" He said, "Quite a few." I said, "Right, okay." So, but I haven't told him yet that we're actually looking to lease one, and we just want to go and drive one.
Okay.
Because Lisa's company do the salary sacrifice, which basically means instead of paying 300 quid for a car, they take the money out before you pay tax. She's on 40% tax, so she's got to earn 500 quid to get that 300 quid.
Yeah.
So it works out quite cheap. Do it that way.
There's quite. I was looking. I get emails from Carwow, and there's one that came through a lease deal. It was. I can't remember what it was exactly. I just remember looking at it going, "That's actually not bad." I think it was about 300 quid a month, which is not as cheap as you can get some lease cars. But the initial payment was £300 rather than
Okay, so
you see lease
here
deals
you
go,
go.
oh, that's quite cheap, and then it's like initial payment £5,000. And you're like,
Right.
that's
So
not so
what got
cheap.
me onto this is that my mate sent me a picture of his new car on the weekend, and he's got a Renault 5.
Right.
So I said, well, how much does that cost? And he said he's got a 2-year lease. He's paid £280 down and £280 a month.
And that includes all your MOT. Well, it won't have an MOT, obviously.
Well, it won't be MOTs. It includes brakes and tyres, but
Yeah.
you won't need tyres. It won't need anything.
He might need
it's
some
only
tyres.
warranty and I don't know. He
I think
he
you
can
might
only
need
do
some
8,000. He can only do 8,000 miles a year anyway.
Yeah, but it
Anyway,
depends how fast and how aggressive you drive those 8,000 miles.
so it's costing him 280 quid. So I worked out that Lisa bought a Duke 2 years ago, and we've lost £11,000 in 2 years. It's going to cost £8,000 to have a Renault 5 for 2 years.
A brand new one.
Yeah. So you might as well just fucking lease them from now on. So then I gets on and says to Lisa, well, you got this salary sacrifice thing.
Yeah, my wife
So
does the same thing as well.
Right. So she's going to pay £280 to buy a car, but that's before tax.
Yeah.
So in theory, if she earned that £280, she'd pay £100 tax on that. So she's got to put another £100 out of her own money to lease that car if she didn't do it
Rework.
before tax.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it's going to cost 180 quid a month instead of 280.
You better
That's
start
fucking
booking
nothing.
that car charging point, I tell you. It takes a while to get that fucker
Oh,
sorted out.
my mate don't do many miles. He only lives about 5 miles from work. He's not going to bother. He's just plugging it in. He's only got to charge it once a week.
Yeah, well,
So on a Saturday, he's going to plug it into his 3-pin plug, charge it up overnight.
oh yeah,
It does 250 miles on a charge. He's only going to do 150 miles a week maximum. So he's only going to charge it once a week. So he's going to plug it in on a Friday night or a
thing is,
Saturday
I
night,
thought
whatever.
that with mine, but then I just start because it's nice. I just start driving it a lot more than
Yeah,
I
but
do with my other car.
he's got other cars. He's literally
Yeah.
going to use it just to
No,
go
fair
backwards and
enough.
forwards to work. So we'll get a charger put in, but you can get away with it
if you don't drive it a lot, you can just plug it in whenever, and you don't mind paying 20 odd p. Well, it's going to be whatever it's going to be in the next fucking time.
So we're going to drive the Micra. I think the Micra looks a little bit nicer than the 5. I do like the Renault 5, but I think because the Micra's only just come out, so it's the new
you won't
thing.
see any of them. You won't see too many.
No, so
I've seen quite a few
but they are
literally
literally the same car.
Yeah,
Everything on it, apart from the front's a bit different, the back's a bit different, and it's got a Nissan badge inside. Everything else it's made in the same factory in France as they make the 5s. So it's in the same place. So,
well, I saw a video earlier today.
We might be heading for the old electric car.
I don't know. It might change your mind about getting one now, because the Volkswagen are bringing out an ID Polo this year, and not only are they bringing out an ID Polo, they're bringing out an ID Polo GTI.
Yeah, but that is not going to be £21,000.
No, the Polo.
It's not going to be.
Is going to be low 20s, but the GTI is going to be more like 30.
Yeah, so I can get a Renault Alpine, which is basically a Renault 5 with the Alpine badges on, but that's £32,000. The whole point
GTI
is it's supposed to be
real nice.
It's supposed to be a cheap little thing for her to go to the station and back in. You don't need to spend 32 grand, but you can spend 21. Or
you don't need to spend
the
21
equivalent. No, the equivalent lease. It's going to cost 390 quid to have an Alpine, or 280 for.
Yeah, and it's the same car. Well, the Alpine's a bit quicker, I suppose.
It's a little bit quicker. It's got a slightly better battery. It does less miles.
Yeah,
it does less miles.
It's probably got the same battery, but the motor will be a bit more powerful.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll let you know what happens there. But Wayne's going to be a bit disappointed because he's not going to get. It's the first time I've gone in there and he's not going to get a sale because we just want to test drive it.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I
Wayne, if
was
you're
told,
listening.
honestly, with it, like, it was about, I didn't even get to drive the Mini very far, and I was just like, fucking hell, this is amazing. So much nicer to drive a fucking electric. There's no fanning about with fucking
Well,
gear
she
and all
wants an
that.
automatic anyway.
Yeah.
She wants an automatic. She never had an automatic. She wants an automatic.
Oh, man,
So
honestly, I can't see me ever going back. I drive my wife's cash guy, and yeah, it's like an old 14, like 2014. But every time I have to get in it, I'm like, this is fucking horrible. Gears and shit. It's like, fuck that kind of nonsense. I don't need to do that anymore.
oh, the Nissan's got the one
One pedal drive.
one pedal drive. Yeah, which the 5 hasn't got it yet, but the Micra, because it's the new one, it's got it, which is
Yeah, I think
you
because
literally
that's
just don't
obviously
have
they
to.
made the Leaf, and the new Leafs had one pedal driving since that came out, and that's been out a while now. There's
Yeah.
another new Leaf coming out. That's the
Yeah,
third
it's quite a
Nissan
big
Leaf.
figure, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's
Yeah,
quite big.
yeah. So yeah, nice little car. It's not going to cost a lot to run.
Yeah.
The amount it's going to cost, it will be the same as what we've lost every time we've had a
Well,
car for
less.
2 years and sold it. We've lost considerably more money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a bit old school. I've always just paid cash and bought a car. And as far as I'm concerned, all right, it's cost me 25 grand, but that money's now gone. But it's done. It's paid for. I haven't got
There's no
an ongoing,
debt.
yeah. But it's got to a point now where it is actually cheaper to lease.
Yeah, I just don't buy new cars. Which is how you save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so yeah. Anyway, right. Okay. So that is what we've been doing.
I need to
Let's
go
talk
and get a
about.
beer,
Oh my
which means I
God.
have to go all the way upstairs. So we
Place
can
has
either
got.
have a
Don't.
mini
Oh,
break.
don't go too fast. You don't want to
I'm all
stir
right. I'm all
your.
right now. I'm definitely fine
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So we can either have a break, or we can just don't include me for a moment. I will still be able to hear you if you carry on.
As long as we
And
can't
it
hear
won't be
you.
very
That's
long.
all right. So let's have a look. Let's see what we've got then. Is there anything that Dave can talk about that we're not interested
Yeah,
in?
I can talk about a game that you're not interested in, or anybody else
Okay.
really. But
Starminer, looks like.
Starminer, yes.
Okay.
So this is this is a new game. Uh, it's actually in early access. It's one of the biggest wish listed games around at the moment. It recently got released like on Wednesday, I think it was. Um, it's a space. How to describe it? It's a space game with elements of lots of other different space games, namely X4. Um, so there's lots of exploration and combat, but there's also the mining and base building part of it as
In a
well.
game called Starminer, there's
And
mining.
I know. Um, it's yeah, it's really good. I've put like 3 or 4 hours into it. Problem is I'm playing Forza at the moment as well, so I'm trying to play as much as possible while also beating some of Pilch's scores. So um,
I think I've overtook you on the roads again,
yeah,
by the way.
um, yeah, it's a game that you've got to put in the hours to learn it, and the controls are complicated. When you upgrade everything on the ships that you control, um, everything is a module, and so if you put like additional thrusters on, you've got to manage them against the weight and the central mass of the ship. So if you're putting a thruster on, it's got to be central behind it, and then you've got to calibrate it to say that it's behind it, and you want it to go forward. And if you don't do that properly, it just spin. It's just yeah. There's loads to it. It's just a big complicated space um, game with with lots of lovely base building and mining and stuff like
It's
that.
quite
So
pretty.
it's very pretty. It's been in development for a while. Yeah, it got released on the 27th. So yeah, that was Wednesday. I have been looking forward to it, and a lot of people have been looking forward to it for a long time. The yeah, that's it. I've played the tutorials. I've gone through all the different aspects of it, and I've started the campaign. It's it's good, really good. It was like 20 odd quid, 25 quid, I think it was. Early access, so it was like 10 or
Any
15%
idea
off.
how long it's going to be early access? No.
No idea. They have said it's I think it's like 1 or 2 people that are
Oh, really?
developing it. Yeah, so there is quite a long schedule. Thing is, they've released it and they've already done quite a big update on it as well. Basically, just from the feedback that I have, there's a really good feedback tool in the actual game itself, and it says like, yeah, if you've got any suggestions, any help, and they've updated loads of stuff on the tutorials themselves. Yeah, yeah, it's good. If you like space games,
Like
this one
mining
is going to be
in
it.
space.
If you like mining in space, if you like base building in space, um, you have your character itself. You level up doing the various things, and you get bonuses on various different things that you want. So if you want to go down combat route, then you can make your guns, recharge, fire faster, fire further. But if you want to specialize into mining or base building or anything like that, you go down a speciality route to assist with that. In the tutorial, you basically learn. They give you lots of different ships. So you've got a salvager, you've got a miner, you've got a hauler, and you've got a base that you've got to sort of repair. And you take control of all of them, and you learn how to do the salvaging, how to do the mining, how to do like the trading between the ships. Um, and you've also got a builder ship as well that you've got to pilot around and get into the right position to effectively repair the space station. Yeah, it's it's really good, really good.
Bit of depth
It's
to it.
very complicated. Yeah, um, even just navigating your ship around, it's you've got to think about it. There's no like, it's very sim based. If you hit something at speed, anything more than like a few meters per second, like whatever you touch and yourself is gone. It's blown up. It fully simulates the unless you're actually counteracting the forces that you're putting in. So if you're going a certain direction, unless you've got the um, uh, stabilizers on, you'll just keep going because like it doesn't try and counteract. There's no resistance in space, so it doesn't counteract um, the speed or the direction or the spin or anything like that. So yeah, there's lots to it. There's going to be more. I'm gonna try and put some hours into it because I love these space games. I love these trading games and building games and stuff. So I hope to have a lot more to talk about next week.
Oh,
Okay. Right, let's have a look at these lists because you've only got one more, and we've all
I've got.
played that. Do you want to?
Shall I do my
Do you
Demon
want to
Souls?
go on then? Talk about Demon Souls. This
Right.
new
So
game you've been playing.
yeah, it's one you've never heard of. No one's ever spoken about it before. I finished my first playthrough of Demon Souls this week. About 50 hours, probably.
Jesus.
Maybe 40 odd hours. Yeah, I don't know why I stopped playing it the first time. It's fucking great.
Something must have come along.
Maybe. But I really just. I think I did what you're supposed to do in these games. Is that if you're going to have a magic character, it's probably best to invest loads of points in all of your magic related skills. Or there's one called magic and one called intelligence. And the magic one boosts how powerful your magic is, and the intelligence, it boosts your blue bar, your magic bar, mana bar, whatever you want to call it. It's called magic in this. And every time you get so many levels up in your intelligence, it also means you get an extra memory slot, which means you can have more powerful spells that take up more slots. So you can only you've got like 5 slots, and some of the spells take up a lot of them take up 1 slot, but some of the real beefy ones take up 3 slots. And so yeah, I just fully went into loads of magic. One of the swords I had picked up early, nice and early, scaled with magic as well. So that was quite nice. So every time my magic went up, my sword became stronger as well. And so I did, like I said before, I used a lot of guide if I was unsure of anything. And it's not the best one. Well, Elden Ring is still the best by far of any of their games. Well, of their Souls games, shall we say, like more fantasy-related Souls games, not like Sekiro, which is completely different, and Bloodborne, which is sort of fantasy but just weird. So this is probably the weakest of all of those, I would say, or maybe Dark Souls 2 is. That one I didn't finish. But yeah, Dark Souls takes a lot of these
Don't
mechanics.
talk to me about bloody Dark Souls 2. That was the only one that I bought, and I hated it.
Oh, well, you played the worst one.
No, yeah.
Dark Souls, the first one, took a lot of what was good about Demon Souls and just improved on it in every way. And yeah. The first Demon Souls I did not get on with at all because I didn't understand what the sort of game it was. And yeah, it's really fucking hard, the first one. This is not. I didn't feel this was anywhere near as hard. In fact, the last 3 or 4 bosses were an absolute piece of piss. By the time I got to them in this, because I was Souls level 85 or something, so I had loads of magic power and loads of intelligence to be able to spam my magic attacks. But some of the magic spells and that are really cool. There's one that's really, really good. It's not the most powerful one, but it's really quite useful. It's just like pinging. You just hold the trigger down and you just shoot little fireballs. Like quite quickly, and it's like shooting these fireballs. And it's quite a good spell. And because I finished it, I went straight into New Game Plus, and you lose the story goes back, and your access to all of the areas goes back to the first start of the game. But you keep all of your level and all of your weapons and all of that shit. You lose all the keys, but any weapons and shields and armor and all that stuff, it's all still in your storage. Whatever you left in your storage is all still there. But everything is a lot harder to kill. It would be impossible if you started it like New Game Plus. If you started it with the original New Game stuff, you would just do no damage.
Right.
Because I've got all this stuff that was absolutely dominating everything, and I go up to the basic thing on the first level, and I have to hit it twice to kill it. I'm like, well, I mean, that was the point where it was just like one swipe, fuck off, he's dead. One swipe, they're dead. And when on the first, at the end of the playthrough, you can go back to all the areas still. But yeah, once you finish it, that's it, game over. You don't get no opportunity to do anything. Once you touch, go a certain direction, that's it, game's done. And that you're straight into New Game Plus if you decide to. But yeah, if you have a PS5. And if you've got PS Plus or whatever, you can play this. PS Plus Extra, I believe, is in there, so you can just play it. And I think it's very, very good. It's just not the best of them, but it does. It's probably the nice. It's probably the best looking one because it's had a nice lick of paint on the blue point. And even though they've reworked it, obviously. Still feels like a proper Souls game. It feels like it's got the DNA's there, which I've never played. The only other one I've played and gone, actually, this is quite close to them, is the Lies of P, and I don't think that's rated high enough. I've never really got on with any of the others that are Souls-like in the same way. It's just, I don't know, like I said before, there's just something about them that they know what they're doing. Because, yeah, you do die, and it can be frustrating, but that's just once you learn to live with it or die with it, and once you understand a bit more about how the game works, it's just there's times when you're very, very careful The first time you go anywhere, you just be really fucking careful. And it's when you get cocky, usually you die. That's my experience of them anyway. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it, and thoroughly recommended.
So are you
Okay.
finished playing now, or are
I
you
don't
going to
know.
continue
I've
through?
started. I was like, it's not as hard the
Because
second
you did
time
some
around
videos
as
of
the
it, didn't
first
you?
time. I literally streamed it for 2 hours or whatever, and I've not
Right.
done anything since then.
Right.
But I watched a bit of that earlier, and I was like, man, I was making some pretty silly. I was rubbish at this when I first started playing it. I was just like, I look back and I was like, well, I don't know what I was doing there, and I feel like the second time around you can go through it a lot quicker. But yeah, I don't know, because the enemies are quite a lot stronger,
Right.
and I think they're in terms of their own health and the damage they will do back to you versus what you were doing literally like 5 minutes beforehand when you were in the end of the game, sort of thing. So I'll see. I was like, I still quite enjoy this, even though I've done it all. And because you know it, you basically spent a lot of time running around the same areas, so you really have learned quite a lot of those areas. And you're just like, well, I know
Yeah.
exactly where I'm going, or what's going to be around this corner, and that sort of thing. So it does sort of. You've obviously played through it once already, and so the second time is a bit easier in terms of knowing what to do and all that. But yeah, everything's just a bit harder to kill and easier to kill you. So, but yeah,
Okay. Right then. So you have got on your list. How long have you played of your last
not
game now,
very
Neil?
long. I suppose you haven't played
And
it very long either, have you?
so right, we'll talk about that one, and then I'll
Yeah,
do mine, and then we talk about the last one. So you've got Lunar Abyss on
yeah.
your list. I have
What's
played a bit of Lunar Abyss. Tell us all about it.
Well, it says I played for an hour, but I definitely had a little snooze. That's not anything about the start of the game, but I definitely was like, I sat down to play, I loaded it up, and as soon as I sat down, I was a bit like, I'm really quite fucking tired here.
Right.
And my eyes were quite heavy, and then I just woke up about half an hour later and went, okay, I feel all right now. And then I swam up. So I give it, I reckon, a good half an hour of gameplay. I sort of like it.
It's a
So
platform
what I've played,
shooter, basically.
I think I've not played this game that I'm about to say, but what I've heard about it, it sounds a little bit like that Metroid Prime mechanically. You have to shoot at a door to open a door, which is very Metroid,
Hmm.
and it's a first-person game, first-person shooter. But I know one the thing in Metroid Prime is when you are shooting at things, if you the idea in that game, and as it is in this game, is if you lock onto an enemy basically. So if you pull the left trigger in this game, it locks onto an enemy that is nearest the cursor in the middle of the screen basically, and
Hmm.
you just aim at that thing. And as soon as you've killed that thing, you click again, and it
Hops to the
moves to the
next
next
one.
nearest one. So
Yeah.
it kind of moves the camera for you, which is what Metroid Prime does, as far as I know.
Right.
And I didn't really find that too weird. It was like it just felt all right, because that's not obviously what you do in a normal first-person shoot. You have to aim at everything
Hmm.
manually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't find that weird, which I guess means they've done it all right. I've really played a lot of it though. I think, like I say, a good maybe 3/4 of an hour I played.
Okay. Well, you played more than me because I got the gun, shot the first door. Because you shoot a door and it shuts instantly. If you're not standing next to it,
Well, yeah, if you shoot it from a long way, it'll be
it's
shut
shut.
again. But
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
just shoot
yeah.
it again.
So, yeah, I know that. Yeah. So I shot the door, went through it. I did a bit of jumping up and platforming, and then I come across all these sort of, don't know whether they were just like sort of fungus or sort of bulbous red
Oh, I
things
just shot
on
all
a
them.
Yeah, I shot them and got across there, and then I got bored, and that's as far as I got.
Yeah, I don't know how long I'll play it. I got the second gun.
Okay, I
Uh,
didn't get that far.
so the first gun, you pick up the first gun fairly quickly.
Hmm.
But
Yeah.
the second gun is called Shield Breaker. You'll never guess what it does. Because what happens when you find the shield breaker gun is that there are shields on enemies and in front of
Okay,
doors and other
right.
things.
So let's just say, basically, the story is that you are in a prison of some sorts, and
Yeah,
you've
it's weird.
got. Yeah, I started it, and I didn't quite know what was supposed to be happening. But basically, you're in a the game starts. You're in a prison cell,
Have I
and
actually put any of this on the screen? Yeah.
this apparition of some sort starts talking to you. And saying about, oh, this is, you're here for a reason. You've
You've
got
got
to
the
get
mark of
out
the
of
sinner or
here.
something, someone
Yeah,
says.
and find your way out. The man, the boss man, or the whoever he
The
is, the
All
devil,
Father.
or
See,
will
I remembered
be
quite a bit about it, and they start talking about
okay.
it.
Yeah, will be pleased. This is the bit. I see. I weren't asleep for this. No, I still don't know what was. And then all of a sudden something happens and you get transported and a sort of out of body experience.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you're actually,
No.
I don't know whether you're dead or whether it's you. I think you're floating sort of thing, aren't you? You're not an
I don't
actual
really know. Yeah, you're
being.
definitely not in your own body when you're running around in
Yeah,
like levels.
yeah. So, and then that's how it starts. And then it gives you find a gun and then the game begins. But I don't know what happens after all that. I wasn't that
Yeah, I think
interested.
so far it's been a lot about like just finding your way around an area, around like
Okay.
you say, sort of platforming.
Yeah,
It's
that's
all
what I
right though.
thought it
It's
would be.
not like you keep falling off and all that sort of shit yet.
Okay.
First
Yeah.
thing it does tell me to do when I remembered, I was like, "This is not sure." It's like make sure turn the brightness until this thing is nearly invisible on your screen,
Oh, some parts I didn't even play
and
much
then
of it,
like
but
it's really
fucking
fucking
couldn't
dark.
see. Yeah. If you go off the main, sort of off the main track, you just can't see fuck all.
Yeah,
It's just black.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So
the aesthetic is very black and red. There's not many colours other
yes.
than black and red to start with, at
No.
least.
No. So
They do
not
introduce
one.
blue with the shields, so
Yeah. It's on Game Pass. It's not for me. Some people might
I
like
know
it.
people. There was a bit of buzz I'd seen about some people seeing this at a show a couple of years ago and being quite excited about it.
Okay. It's
And
this preview, isn't it? It's not actually.
is it? I feel it's
I
out.
think it's. Is it? Is it? Oh, okay.
I think so.
I
It's
think
on. Oh, I haven't
there was
checked it
something I
properly.
saw that was on preview, so perhaps it wasn't that one.
I can't remember what else came out. There was some. There's a few. There's been a few drops on Game Pass this week, hasn't there?
Yeah. So I am going to talk about one of those Game Pass games. I played Echo Generation 2.
I
I
played the
don't know if
first
there was
one,
an
literally.
Echo Gen. Oh, right. There was one, is there?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
on Game Pass as well.
So, apparently you embark on a sci-fi deck building RPG
Oh,
odyssey.
deck building. This is new from the
Ah,
second.
yeah.
That's new from the first one.
Okay. Right. This is a deck builder.
Oh.
This is so the game starts and it gives you a chapter tree, like a what bloody hell gone out of my head,
Skill
like a
tree.
family tree, yeah, family tree
All right.
type thing. So you're at the bottom, and it's all characters. You've got there's about 9 on this screen, and you have to play. You have to do it in order. You have to play the first chapter, and it's a character, and the character is called Sister M.
Right, I've got a.
So okay, so the story is this first little chapter is you are trying to escape some sort of factory type building, and it starts off as a left to right, or left to right side scroller, and you come across 2 enemies, and then you're in a fight. So you literally walk, not
Turn-based fight.
sort of yes,
All right,
turn based,
I guess it's
exactly the same
card-based because
as
the first game was
same.
just like a
Right,
turn-based
this is
RPG.
same as Slay the Spire,
Right.
turn-based game. You get cards. You start off with about 5 cards, and you play your cards to attack the enemy. You have your go. they have their go, you have your go, and if you kill them before they kill you, you move on to the next one. So
But in
it's
between
very
fights, you are actually in control of your character, moving around the environment, which
yes,
is obviously
yeah,
not
but it's
what it sounds like.
literally you're just literally walking to the
Yeah,
next
encounter.
screen. Yeah. There's a couple of little things you can find in when you come to the next area. If you just have a little wander around, there's little question marks on, like there might be something on a desk. There's a bit of money on a desk, or there's a card you can pick up. So the first character, it's very Minecraft Adventures, I think it was called. It's
Yeah,
quite a
it's like
blocky.
voxel, I think they
Um,
call it. It's like
okay, so
three
it's
D pixels, a sort of square.
yes, 3D
Yeah, 3D
pixels.
cubes.
It's the characters are bigger than on like the Minecraft Adventures game. They take up like they're almost the same height as your screen sort of thing, these characters. So you walk along. This first girl has a robot with her, and the robot can do, if you depend on what cards you play, she's got some sort of mind um powers. So, and you're fighting robots. So two robots have come along. That's your first encounter. You play your cards, you kill them, you get a bit of XP, you unlock a few more cards, you move on to the next one. So depending on what card you play, she'll either use some mind power, or she might go and just like a punch them or whatever. Depending on your cards, you get usual. You can do blocking cards, or you can do attacking cards, or you can do stun cards. Or it's the same sort of mechanics as Slay the Spire. But the difference is when you die, you start from where you die. You don't go back to the start. You carry on from the point that you died.
With the same
But
stuff
yes,
that you had when you died.
so you in that little instance, you might have, although you've died, you've still accrued some XP and some extra cards and other stuff. So you can go into the menu and you can upgrade your cards or upgrade your little skill tree, and then you start back to exactly where you died. So the idea is that that's how you progress, because you've powered up a little bit and you've got a couple of better cards. You can then beat them characters,
See,
and
I
then you
feel like
move on
this
again.
was the problem. I didn't finish. I played a
Right.
fair bit of the first game, but I feel like it was broken for me. I
Okay.
felt
So
like I get so far, and then it would just be impossible to
right.
level up enough to
So
beat something.
I
You'd
got to the final
constantly be
boss.
dying. I was like, wow.
I died to about 3 times on my way to the final boss. There's only about 5 fights. And you can add cards to your deck, but once you've filled your 10 cards, you can't do anything else with them. They're the cards you've got, they're the cards you play. So you get to the final boss, you get halfway through, you kill one wave of characters, then another one, and then you get the boss. It's all a part of the same action, the same instance. Then he kicks the shit out of you. But because you've got XP during that, you can upgrade a little bit and then you do it again. So it took me about 3 goes to kill the boss, and then that chapter's done. So that character is finished and goes on to chapter 2. Chapter 2 started off, it's completely different area. You click on, I can't remember what his name was. I've got it written down somewhere. So she was Sister M. His name is chapter 2, Jack. So the chapter starts. Jack is sitting with his family in a picnic area outside in a woods. And you have to take a photograph of the family. You have to go. It's only in a little tiny area. You don't wander off the screen. It's pretty much one screen's worth of map. So you have a conversation with your wife. He's got 2 kids. Oh, let's have a family picture. They go to take a picture, and something explodes in the background. This massive, massive explosion. Then all of a sudden, these zombies are appeared. So it's a completely different. It's a different look. It's a different character. It's different. The whole thing's
Cards.
different to what you've just played. So all of a sudden, I thought, oh, okay, this is different. So this zombie comes towards him. It's been affected by whatever blew up. It's affected these people, and they're zombies. So you fight him. Now, this guy's got guns. His cards will shoot people. Will throw axes at them. So it's the same system, exactly the same, but his cards are different because his powers are different. He can shoot things and he can throw axes and stuff like that. But the action is a lot faster than the previous one. As soon as you've had your go, he has his go. There's no sitting and waiting sort of thing and deliberating about what you're going to do. And every time just before they attack, if you hit the A button or whichever button it is on a controller or a keyboard, you can do a block, and it will give you a certain amount of. It will give you less damage that you're about to take. But if you miss that time, that little instance, you get the full whack of the damage. That was in the previous character as well, but you had a lot of time. It was very slow. This one's a lot faster. So you have your go, he has his go. You have your go, he has his go, and it's the whole game. Although it's literally the same mechanics, feels completely different.
Cool.
So he kills a few of these little zombies, and he gets a couple of cars, and he gets his family and puts them in the car, and off they go home. So they get into the house. The wife's sitting in the car. He needs to go in and get something out of the house. So the kid's going with him. And I look on the list of things of these things across your menus, and it says party. So I click on it, and it's got empty boxes and your character. I thought, why the hell has it got extra characters? It's only you versus someone. Oh no, he finds an axe, and he calls his 5-year-old son in, gives him the axe. Now he is one of your fighting characters. Then he picks up a carving knife. Little baby comes in, who's only like crawling. She's got a knife. Now she's part of your team.
It actually sounds like I want to play this.
Honestly,
it's so
it's bloody. It's so weird, but it's good. It's so good. So I won't say no more about what happens in that, but I completed his chapter. Apparently, the first chapter took me about an hour and a half, and I died a few times. The second chapter took me an hour, but I don't think I died
Right.
because you've got 3 characters. If one of your character dies, the other 2 still carry on
You
playing.
can revive them,
Yeah.
can you? Using one of the others on that?
Whether it was because I've got the hang of the mechanics after the first game and I was a little bit better at it, or whether it was just made so that you didn't die, I don't know. But it's completely different, and it was so good. So the third one, which I've just started, I literally started it and didn't play it, is you are it's a bit like Nightmare at Christmas. Is that what it's called? Nightmare at Christmas, the film? Tim
Jack
Burton?
Skellington.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Before Christmas, right.
Yeah.
So you are a character like that, a little
Jack
sort of
Skellington.
little zombie puppet type girl, but it's all in black and white. And the level is called like something noir,
Yeah.
and it's a completely different thing again. And I haven't done any combat, but I've walked onto the first section, and this girl finds a man, and he starts talking about, "Oh, you're my wife. We've just got married. Where's the baby?" And she's not quite with it, doesn't know what's going on, but obviously she's got a baby somewhere. I haven't done any combat. I've just literally started that one bit, but I can't wait to play it again because
Okay.
it just, and there's about 9 levels that I can see.
Right.
Whether there's more or not, I don't know, but I'm assuming you can't look at the other ones. You can only do each level at a time, and once you've completed it, you can't do it again.
Okay.
Once you've done that character, it's done, and you move on to the next one. But I don't know. I'm not going to look. Don't want to spoil what's coming. I'm not going to look at
Right.
any videos. I'm not going to Google anything. I'm just going to play each one through. But I was well impressed with it. I think it's really good. Really good. Especially if you like. I mean, it says it's an RPG, so there's obviously a lot of story bits. Whether it gets bigger or not, I don't know. But yeah, obviously all these things are probably linked at some point.
I'd assume so. It's all going to tie up somehow, isn't it? You'd think.
And there's a fair, not a huge amount of dialogue, but there is a little bit of having conversations with the guy talks to his wife and has a conversation about, oh, by the way, forgot to tell you that, because he suddenly gets this fucking AR rifle from somewhere and starts shooting these zombies, and she's going, huh. Where did you learn that? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that, before I met you back in the day, I was in this fucking crack team of, like, nut job
Commandos.
sort of. Yeah. And then when he gets to his house, he gets a phone call and it says about, oh, we're gonna have to call you back into action because you remember that shit that you was involved in like 20 years ago. It's all kicking off. So it's quite, they've all got their own completely different story, but I'm assuming it's all linked at some point. But something happened in the first one right at the end, and I won't spoil it because the idea is that this girl's got to get out of this thing, and when she gets out, a scene happens, and then something else happens afterwards, which sort of explains a little bit about what's going on. But I'm not going to mention what it is or anything, but because it might mess it up for people. But very good, very surprised.
Unexpected.
Yes, which
I did
again,
see you. I was on. I don't know, a couple of times during the day. It's like I'm still playing that game. I was surprised at how long you were giving it.
I was gonna stream it, and then I thought it's one of them games where it's better for you if you want to play it just to reveal the story to yourself, sort of thing. It might ruin it for people if they actually watch a bit of it. But yeah, very good. I haven't even usually when I start playing, I think, oh, I'll just Google this and find out what it's all about.
Yeah.
But I don't want to because I'm just intrigued to know what's going on.
Cool.
Very good. I don't know if it's new or whether it's been
I think
out
it
and
is.
just
I feel
come to
like I
Game
hadn't
Pass.
heard anything about this. Like I say, I remember the first one. I hadn't heard anything about there being a sequel, and all of a sudden it was on Game Pass. I was like, oh,
So
okay.
if you like them sort of games that have got a story and there's something going on in the background, sort of thing, like your Dredges and your that sort of thing, and if you like card games, then yeah. When you first start, it seems like there's no sort of progression, or you're just like you said, it feels broken because you don't seem to be able to beat anything. You're plodding along a little bit, but once you get going, it picks up. It's good. So that was that. So the only other thing we've got now is to talk about Forza, I suppose.
Yeah.
How much have you played, Neil?
Not as much as you two, probably.
Okay. Well, my timestamp on Forza, I said it was 14 hours, I think, which doesn't seem like a lot, but I don't know what they're actually counting as time played.
I've got 6.5 hours on my Xbox now, apparently.
Okay, but is that in actual game time, or is it when you go and look on?
So this is just probably having the game.
Okay, yeah, I think that's counting total gameplay. And I think if you go into the actual game, it's a lot shorter.
Where do you see that? I can't see it on my Xbox app.
If you just click on the game, it tells you how many hours.
Click on the game and go to like the the game
On the
hub or
PC
something.
Xbox app, it literally, I just clicked on the game and it told
Okay,
me.
yeah, it's slightly different to on the PC, and then because it compares who's played it.
20 hours. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so you played. I think I played it for about 14. The highest person on my list is Chill Robots, and they've
Yeah,
played it
still.
for 2.5 days. So
Ooh.
what's that? 40, 24, 40.
60
He's
hours.
played it for about 50 or 60 hours. I thought my level. I mean, I haven't. I've been a little bit busy doing bits and pieces, so I haven't. And it's been too fucking hot, so I haven't actually played it much as I'd like. But I think I've only done about 5 or 6 races because all I'm doing is going and finding shit,
How many barn
doing the
finds and all that shit?
roads.
Have you done all them?
I've done all the barn finds. I've done them
I've not
all.
found a single barn find. I did one treasure
I've
car so
done.
far.
I've done all the treasure cars. I think there's 9 of them.
I couldn't
I
be
found all
asked. I was
them.
like, that seems like I'm gonna. If I looked at it and went, I did spend about half an hour looking for one treasure car along the coast roads, and I was
Okay.
like, after half an hour, I was like, fuck this. I think I'm gonna just search these on the internet and tell me where the fucking things are because it's quite annoying.
I've done 350 roads, which is about half of them,
Yeah. Well, I put them all in half.
and I've
That's a
done.
massive jump from the other day when you done
I
200.
overtook you on 280 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how have you
But
done more
some of
roads?
them,
You've just been driving around, have you?
yeah, all I've been doing is roads, finding stuff. I've done 140 of the XP
You're
boards out
a
of
Forza
200.
tourist rather than a Forza racer.
I will do the races. What I tend to do is once I've found all the stuff and done all the roads, I'll then fast travel to all the
Yeah.
races. So then it's more like a Gran Turismo, Forza
But
type
how much have you
game.
caught? You haven't got what wristband? Are you still on the fucking yellow wristband or whatever?
No, I think I'm on pink, about the
All right, so you're still
4th
getting some
wristband.
progress.
Yeah,
Then.
you're still a crew. And I have done some races when I've come up and thought, every now
So
and
you
then I
haven't
think,
tackled the seasonal playlist at all, then?
no, none of that. Ain't
See,
touched it.
that's
But
only
here's the
around for
thing.
like a while, and then you
No,
need to
it
crack
doesn't
on with
go
it.
anymore. It stays.
No. It says
I
it's
think
only
it
there for
stays.
like
It
20 odd
says
days. I think.
that all these seasonal things, if you don't do them, you can go back and get like the cars and the emotes and the shit that is only there for the
I
seasonal.
just want the
You
cars.
can still go back and do them all. I've got a shit
I
ton of
look at that
cars.
festival thing and went, I better get those cars because they're only there for like
I just
4
spent
weeks.
3 million quid on a house
Oh,
because it gives you daily wheel spins.
right.
Oh,
Does it work
okay.
even if you don't log in? So if you give it 3 days, you come back and you've got 3 wheel spins.
I'm not
Hope so.
sure about that. I think it does accrue some of them because I remember in the previous game I wouldn't play it for about a week, and then all of a sudden I'd have like 20 fucking super wheel spins to do. You get that house for free if you pay for the VIP,
Ugh.
but it's 25 quid and I'm not paying
No, I
anymore. I
don't.
bought the
VIP as well as all of the other stuff. So you can spend like
Okay.
yeah
140 quid on this game, probably. Can you or something?
well no, because you can, but we get the game 60 quid's free in it
Yeah.
for the game. I think if you bought everything, not including the game, it's about 60 quid.
There was some pack for like £4.60 or something. I was like, I'm not fucking.
Yeah, that's the I buy the treasure pack, the treasure map.
Oh my
I
god, there's
always
so
buy
many little
that.
microtransactions in this game. Keep adding another one.
Well, there's not. There's car pack, there's a VIP pack.
Does the VIP pack include all car packs, or is that just like double
No,
XP basically permanently?
the VIP gives you extra XP, gives you free tokens to buy cars, and you can buy any car.
Okay.
So you can buy the most expensive, rarest car with 1 token, or you can buy a fucking Fiesta. It's up to you.
Well, that seems like a bad choice.
It gives you the free £3 million house, which automatically gives you wheel spins. So that's the VIP pack. Then you get a car pack, which gives you, instead of just the 300,000 cars that it's got, it gives you an
Get extra 6.
Yeah, it gives you extra cars every month. And then there's another pack, but
those car packs, do you still have to use in-game money to buy the fucking car, or do you actually get the cars?
you get the cars. You get the cars.
Because that's
Yeah.
fucking been done before.
I mean, I've bought one car because I needed it for a particular race.
Not an Opel
But
Manta.
I've got about 30 cars.
I was just
And I haven't.
getting given cars. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I've just got loads of cars.
Yeah. I've bought a couple of the cars that are on because it's part of the game is that you can pull up to a car and it's like
Yeah.
Auto Trader, there's a
I
car for
bought an
sale.
RS3.
All right, so I bought a Mark II Escort, and I bought
of course.
and I bought a couple of others.
There's
But I'm
on those ones you can get the actual FE version, the Forza editions.
Mhm.
I bought a Forza
How
edition
can
on
you
one of
do that?
those. It's just a random those
yeah, they're
cars that are for
totally
sale.
random.
It's random. Yeah,
Yeah,
But
like
sometimes they
you.
might be a Forza edition.
Sometimes there might be
So
a
you want
Forza
they're the
I've
ones you
got
want to buy,
a
really, aren't they? The Forza
Yes.
I've
editions.
got an old Porsche Forza edition because
Right.
they give you extra buffs on
Yeah.
Yes.
on things. So depending on like you might get a better drift car, you might get a better one.
And the unlocks will normally include either a wheel spin or a super wheel spin.
Yeah. Um.
Yes.
So I am absolutely loving it. I
Have you
couldn't
booked
work
your
out
tickets to
how
Japan yet?
I couldn't work out why I couldn't change the radio stations.
Just press right on the
And I
D-pad.
was, wow, you'd think, wouldn't
Well,
you?
that's what I do.
So I kept thinking, what fucking button is it on? I can't find it anywhere. I'm pressing buttons here, pressing buttons there. Google's it. Oh, you just press the right on the D-pad. No, because when I streamed it, I set it to no
Right. Streamer mode.
licensed music and
Uh,
forgot that I'd done that and then started playing it the next day and I only had like shitty music. I couldn't change it to all the good stuff because I still got it set for streaming. So
Right.
I'm assuming if you stream
why?
that music,
That's
they're gonna
so bad that you've
You
got to
get
set.
copyright strikes.
You got to set it to
yeah.
like streamable. Oh, okay.
Well, that's like that mixtape game.
I would have
It's like they didn't. There's
yeah, you
no
literally
stream
can't
version
stream it.
because it's like
Yeah.
the whole point of this game is the music, so you can't fucking
Yeah.
replace it with shit
Wow.
music.
So I mean they could have made it knowing that you stream. As soon as you start streaming, it cuts all the music off. That would be
Yeah.
the option for that. You haven't got to go deep into the fucking options to toggle it off. You'd think it would automatically know that you were streaming and go, oh, okay, we'll just change the music for you. But no, it didn't. But yeah, it's still. I'll get hundreds and hundreds of hours out of it. Just great. That's all apart from that other game, that's all I've played. I haven't played a lot this week, but that's all I've played. I looked to see when my list of games that I've played. Haven't played Call of Duty since the 20th of April when
Well
I
done.
came back from Canada.
Very proud
So
of you. Do you see the
I
stuff for
can't
the
believe
new
it.
one? Have you
No,
watched
shut
any?
up. I don't want to. I
No,
don't
I
want to
haven't
get
seen.
tempted into it. I'm not. I don't.
Well, you'll have to pay for it now. So
Yeah. Well, there you go. So I've weaned myself off it. So I'm doing very
regarding
well.
Forza, I did an hour-long bike ride while I played Forza the other day. That's my
Oh, wait, you're
longest
still
bike
doing
ride.
that? Okay.
Yeah, it's my longest bike ride by a
So
long
how
way.
are you? How are you playing your Forza then, Neil?
I
What's
just
your go-to?
have when I'm on the bike to make
Mhm.
time go quick. I'm just like get to the next event, get to the next event, get to the next event because I don't really want to
Are
fucking
you
be
right? Are you
thinking
doing
about what
all
I'm
the?
doing.
Are you doing the recommended festival events, or are you just
Generally,
doing?
I just
Okay, because
press
they come
whatever it
up
is
with a
down on the
green
D-pad,
exclamation.
unless I look at it and go, I don't want to do that because I
Okay.
don't like drift racing.
I don't like drift racing, but if you get a drift car, one of the
Yeah.
Forza editions, it's actually a lot easier.
Yeah, well, I did have that Mazda MX-5, which was sort of like
Okay.
that for some reason was really easy to drift, but also you could just drive it like a normal car. I don't know whether it put it into drift mode or something when I did the drift thing in it.
Right.
But yeah, not a massive fan of drifting.
Okay.
And I don't
That's my
like
least favorite one as well.
big
Yeah.
fucking trucks. I don't like that. fucking stupid,
Okay.
massive 4x4s.
Okay.
I really do like rally and off-road racing, but if it's
Yeah.
in a fucking great big 4x4 with huge tires, I'm like, fucking, this is shit. I don't like it.
I don't think I've done any of them. Oh, well, I
No.
have, but I've used the Mitsubishi Evo because it's 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, but there are ones
But I
that,
haven't done a specific monster truck type
yeah, there's
one
like
yet.
one that would do massive air in a shit, and it basically gave me the fucking
Yeah.
big truck thing to do it, and I was like, I don't like this.
So at the moment, because I'm just ticking stuff off, if I come across a speed trap,
No, you
I'm
can't
just
leave it until you've done 3 stars. Is that what you're like?
I'm doing it in whatever car I've got
Right.
just
Oh,
to
okay.
tick it off.
Right.
So most of them, even if you're in a average, mid car, you can get 2 stars.
Yeah.
It's only 3 stars. You like top speed. You need a fucking Vulcan, Aston Martin, or
I've got
something
one of
like that. Yeah. So, but I'm not getting in a car. I'm going through the speed trap, getting 2 stars, moving on.
Right.
I'm not going for, or if I do one of the jumps,
Yeah.
one of the thing, whatever I'm in, I think, oh, right, quick, there's a jump there. I'll divert off. I'll go and do it, or a trailblazer, or whatever.
What's a trailblazer?
In the car, trailblazer is point A to B, cross country. You can go anywhere the fuck you want. There's no track.
No
There's no
flags to go through.
flags. No, you just go. You just fucking tear through the shortest, quickest route you can do. That's
See,
the
I did do
trailblazers.
after a bike ride. I sat down for about half an hour, or maybe an hour. One day I played after a bike ride, and I was doing a bit more like I'll go. That's when I got into the festival playlist thing, and I was like,
Yeah.
It says like the jump's got to be done in a certain car, and it can only be certain rated. So it was the Honda Civic Type R, and it could be maximum of 700, I think.
Right.
So I tuned the Civic to 700, and I went and did the fucking jump until I got the tick for the festival. Actually, 212 meters.
Right. Yeah.
Which isn't 3 stars.
So if you race the mech,
Yeah, I did the mech.
have you raced the? What was the next
That's the only
I
one
did?
of those what they call showcases I've done. Are they called showcases
Okay.
or
I've
something
done
like
the
that?
next one, which is in the snow. That was really good.
I
Because I've
feel
been
like
up in
that one. I don't know because I didn't test it. But I was like, I don't. It felt a bit like I could have been incredibly slow, and it would just rigged it so I won at the end.
Okay, so
the mech.
I can tell you, that is how it works. It just does your time and then gives you the amount of stars depending on your time. You're always going to beat it.
Right.
But I did one in a convoy with Daisy.
Mm.
I didn't beat it.
Right.
But she beat it because
Right.
she was ahead of me. And it just give it to both of us and said,
Oh,
well done,
okay.
you finished it.
Right.
So I didn't have to beat it. I was miles behind. But I reckon if I wasn't with Daisy, playing with Daisy, I still would have beat it with my time. It just registers your time and says, "Oh, well done, you took 2." There is a
Right.
limit. There is you can't take 20 fucking minutes to do a
Right.
6-minute race. But if you're within that 1-star point, then you're gonna. It doesn't matter whether you take 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes.
Yeah.
You're just gonna beat whatever you're racing.
Yeah.
Because that's how it's
It's like a
designed to work.
cinematic thing rather than a fucking skill thing.
Yeah. But the snow one was really good, and the going round in the Alps or whatever they call it. It's not the Alps, but you know what I mean.
The mountains.
The roads and the map around there is really good.
Yeah.
Just drifting around on ice and that's. I prefer that. Tokyo, nightmare for the roads. They're like 3, 4 tiers high.
Oh man, that was one thing I didn't. I was like,
so I'm on a road thinking I'm ticking off another road, but there's fucking 3 roads below it. Yeah.
Well, I clicked on a speed trap.
Nightmare. Yeah.
As a location, and it said something like, "Do you want to go on the upper or the lower?" I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And so I just picked lower, thinking, I don't know what I was thinking, and I was going past the point. It's like, there's no fucking speed trap here. What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's
And then it was
upstairs.
like, oh, there's another road right above me.
Yeah. So it's gonna. If you're like me and you want to do all the roads, that's gonna be a nightmare because you can't quite. You don't. I went round and round for about 20 minutes just trying to grey off one bit of road, and I
Because
wasn't
it's
on
a
the right
2D
bit of
map,
road.
so it doesn't really show you
Yeah,
that.
yeah, 2D
Yeah.
map with 5 fucking layers of road. Whoever thought that up? Brilliant idea. The interesting thing is though, if there's a single road, let's say it's like a viaduct sort of.
Yeah.
The road, if you're in the countryside and there's a road above you, if you drive underneath the road, it counts as being on the road.
Hmm.
But if you're on a road and there's a road above you, it doesn't count as you being on the road.
Yeah, that's weird.
So you can follow the road if you ride just sort of underneath the arches sort of thing. You can tick off the road,
Okay.
but it's just so good. I've always loved them. It's just driving around. I just tear around and then I go, oh, I haven't been here. Right, next bit of road, and I'm going to a point over here, and then when I look at it 5 minutes later, I'm like 40 miles away from where
Yeah.
I was supposed to be going because I've gone over just great little bit of road here, little bit of road there.
I definitely have
Just
had
love it.
times like that where I've been like, obsessed with finding all the roads
Yeah,
and doing that, but I haven't
but
got
it
that
gets
in
to a
this game.
point where I don't enjoy it because I'm just
Yeah, it's a job.
after 2 hours. It's a job. Yeah, I've got to tick these roads off, and
Yeah.
in the end, I think, oh fuck it, I'm just going to do a race
Yeah, I
to
feel like I've
relax.
got
The race is
away
relaxing.
from that.
It's a lot of pressure to find all these, and where they put some of them XP boards,
There's one I was
they're
driving
on top
past the
of
other day. It's on a roof of something. I was like,
buildings.
so I was just drove
Oh,
around for about 5 minutes
Yeah.
going, there is no obvious way of how to fucking jump
there
onto
was
that
one.
roof.
There's this airport like area, runway area, and there's this building. It's like a factory, like a warehouse, and it's on top of the warehouse roof, and there's nothing around it.
Yeah.
It's just roads. And
But this
but
was
then
like, there
you,
was a load of, it was like in the middle of a load of fields, I feel like, and there was like just the
right,
roads. And I was like,
yeah.
how the fuck do you get on that roof? There's nothing anywhere near me
But
that says I
all
could
of a
go, well, if I
sudden,
just go up that little lump and I'm going fast enough, I'll land on the roof. There's like nothing.
all of a sudden, you see a car flying through the air, and it's another player trying to get it. You see, and then you think, where's he just come
Mm.
from? And then you
They
look
are
up, and
quite clever at.
he's like right up. He's on a cliff about 300 foot above you, where he's come off of the cliff. But when
Yeah.
when they like that, I could just keep rewinding. So I
Right.
jump off the cliff. If I miss the sign, I rewind so I'm back at the cliff, and then I readjust
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
to where I'm heading. Sometimes you're going too fast and you go over the top of it. So next time I'm just going to brake a little bit, slow down. And eventually, after about 20 goes, I get it. And then I move on to the next one.
But
But
yeah, this game is really good at doing that. If you're doing a specific event, if you're doing like a drift event, or if you're doing like trying to get a specific speed on a speed trap, they start to put people that are in a similar location around you. So if
yeah,
you're like if you're trying to do a specific um, sign or one of the mascots, they they seem to start populating people doing the similar thing or around you.
I don't know whether they're putting it on popular. I think it's just because you've been there for 20 minutes
Yeah.
Right.
trying to do it. Someone else or 2 or 3 other people will come to that point and start doing it. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
I'm not sure.
purposely trying to
Well,
give you
there's a.
tips. I think other people are genuinely
Hmm.
trying to
No,
do
not
it.
it's not that they're trying to give you tips, but I think they're just populating people around you doing. If you're in a specific location for more than a couple of
Oh,
minutes,
okay. You think they
they,
just suddenly
they don't like
jump them
they
into
don't
your
yeah they
game?
don't just put you into a server that has like a specific number of players that are all over the thing. They're
Yeah.
the servers are kind of like location based, or like they think if
Hmm.
you're doing like something like in a
Well,
specific area. Go on, what was you going to
have
say
you had Bowie Knife, whatever, in
Yep.
your
He's a
races?
fucker.
then?
He has
Everybody
become a
has.
meme.
Yeah.
This is
Right,
fucking
okay,
guy.
so
This is
there's
like the most famous thing in Forza now.
so I did write up about this. It's just it's not a person. It's just something that Microsoft has put in because at the start of the game you have none of your friends' avatars are in it.
Well,
No.
I've had quite a few. You've been in my races, and
Have now,
Sean,
yeah, have now. But this Barry character,
he's
he's
been in
been there
nearly
from the
every
start.
race I've had. I feel like Valley
Yeah, he
Knife. I'm
just
like, who the
literally
fuck is
rams
that?
into you and he runs you off the road. It's just an
I've not
aggressive.
really noticed it because usually I'm
Oh
fucking
no,
miles in
I
front
did
of
first. I did first. Yeah, straight away. I thought, who's this cunt keep fucking hitting me when I'm like in fourth place? Yeah, Bowie Knife 47 or something
Yeah.
his name is. But it is a plant. It's someone.
There's
It's
another one I think as
Microsoft.
well. Two names that people keep
There's
coming up.
there's a couple.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but eventually you'll just get your friends. But
yeah.
I still don't believe because I've got friends that are avatars coming that
But don't
don't
play.
play the game.
Yeah. That's just
Yeah.
based
Well,
on like.
where's this one fucking generated from? It's
Yeah,
just
maybe
it's
they've played
just a
Forzas in the past and things like that. So.
maybe. I don't know. It just I always
I
seemed a
don't
bit
know
odd
how
that some
legit
of
that
my friends
drivatar
suddenly
thing is,
appear
though.
and no, I think it's just
I feel
they're
like it
just
was a
AI
thing,
cars and they've stuck
but
someone's
yeah,
name next to it.
yeah, that's what it feels like. I don't like
Because you can't tell me that. See, right? Okay, so if you ever get me in your race, if I'm using other cars to go around corners and using the boards,
that's you.
that's me because that's how I get round the track. So if I'm just going around the track normally, that ain't me. So
Yeah,
we'll find out.
I'll
I know
have,
you
I'll have to
tend
pay a
you're
bit more
more
attention.
yeah.
I'll try to be quite clean. There's definitely race. No, well, it depends. Depends what I'm doing. Which race, type of racing. If it's like,
Yeah.
let's say, the stupid fucking 4x4s or whatever, big 4x4s, I'm like fucking just trying to everything. Because I need to be
Yeah.
quick. Because that's the only way you can be quick around the corner sometimes. It's like, I just need to twat that thing.
Yeah. I always use
Otherwise, I'm
cars
not
to
going
get
to get
around
ahead of them.
corners. So
But yeah, I kind of like it. It's not my favourite, I don't think. But
what
it could be the way
out
I'm
of the
playing it.
horizons?
Or out of the, yeah, I don't know. I feel like the British one was really fucking good. Was that
Yeah, well, that's
Ford?
because it's more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know if
because
that's
it's
just like because it's
the
my.
environment. I'm just pissed off that I can't have my fucking number plate. I don't know why. I'm
Why not?
Why
fuming.
can't you have your number plate?
PIL 999. That's my
Yeah.
actual car
Yeah, it
private plate.
doesn't allow you to
No,
put
I
it in.
can't have it. I can have Pilch P1LCH,
No,
but
right.
I can't have PIL 999.
I
Don't know
just
why.
I just did it the same as, but
I
I
just
just
left it.
pressed enter.
So I
Yeah,
couldn't be asked. I was like, normally I
yeah.
put my
Well,
name on there.
I don't know why I
On
put
the
it on
back
there
end of
because
my
after about two corners, my number plate's normally fucking
on the
smashed off
floor.
the back anyway. So,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, it's good.
do
It is
you?
good, but
Yeah,
I don't know what else they can do to keep it in, like to make it. What new thing could they add to it to make it
I
like
don't
more
know because they
interesting? I
haven't
don't
added
know.
anything new.
No, just a location thing right now.
I feel it's easier. The convoy stuff is a lot easier and better than it was. Very hit and miss the previous one to try and get in games with friends, but it's very easy now just to jump in and join a friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Um,
Don't have any friends.
well, next time I see you playing, I'll jump in your game.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'll just say
Yeah.
no because I'm usually
Well,
in
you
a
can't
state
say
of
no if you've
sweat.
got it set. If you've got it set to allow friends to join, you can't say no.
Better go and change that then.
But they just join. But you don't. You can still be in the same. You can be in the same game on
I
the
have
same
seen
map.
Sean, OG Sean, from way
You
back.
don't have to.
He was in
You
one.
don't have to
I
do
saw him in
anything.
the world, and I was like, "Oh, he's actually online. It looks like he
You
is
don't
in
have to interact with
yeah.
them. They
No,
can do their own stuff. So
yeah,
the only thing you obviously can't do is they can't do different races to you. Whoever's the convoy leader has to choose a race.
Yeah.
But if you're just driving around doing shit, doing like boards and
yeah.
events and
Oh, I wasn't in the
trailblazers,
convoy
that
with
sort of
Sean.
stuff.
It was just it was like, oh, that's Sean, and he's like,
Was
just
he?
his
Oh,
car's
was
there, and he
he?
was actually online at
He
the
was
time, but we hadn't.
actually online in your game.
But he was like in the same instance of my game, but we haven't joined up or anything like that. I was like, oh,
All right. Okay.
there's Sean's car. But I was doing something and he was doing something. And, whatever.
Yeah, I think we've covered that enough for this week. I'm sure we'll talk about it again. Be playing it for weeks and weeks, I will. So,
Oh yeah.
right, what have we got left?
That's it, isn't it?
No more games. Yeah, I think it
I want to
probably
talk
is.
about something before we go.
Go on then.
Well, I don't know. We didn't talk about it last. Well, maybe we did talk about Destiny 2 ending last week.
No, I don't remember that.
Well, they've
Yeah,
basically
it's
said
done.
it's the next update will be the last update, and it won't be shut off. You'll still be able to play it in whatever state
Yeah,
it's in,
but there's no
but there
more
won't be
content.
more updates, and they're not going to unvault all of the old stuff that they fucking put away because the game will be about 500 gigabytes if they did. It might not be quite that big, but it'll be fucking huge. And they're putting all of their people. They're going to get rid of a load of people, and they're putting all their people onto Marathon, apparently to try and make that a go. Speaking of Marathon, next week is an open play week, so it's like free to play for a week. And
Okay.
that might
Really
get a
trying to
few
get
people to
on it.
play, so it's a good time to give it a go. And if everyone plays it for that week and then doesn't play it after that, who knows? Maybe they'll just make it free to play, like they did with
Did
Destiny
I
in the
play
end.
this?
We played the server
It's this. It's
slam.
a extraction
Yeah,
thing, isn't it?
it's really
I
obtuse.
didn't like it.
I bounced off because it was really difficult to understand what the fuck you needed, how to extract, and all that sort of stuff. But it does look really quite cool. The aesthetics, the style is very nice and colourful and stuff. And I think it could be all right if you get into it, but you can't casual it. It seems like everyone who's playing it is a bit fucking hardcore, and you just get murdered.
What's the
But
other
when it's a load of
extraction
people,
one?
Arc Raiders is
People
the
are
big one.
playing Art Graders. That's it. Yeah. I see a lot. I watch a lot of streams of people playing that. That looks like fun, but I'm not
Yeah, I
paying
keep
for it.
getting that on Instagram Reels. I keep getting the people who they will, I don't know, they always do like live action bits of video games. Like they sort of act out things that might happen in the game. There was one they've come up a few times. I can't remember what they're called.
There's a French Canadian girl that keeps coming on my feeds. She's
Twitch.
quite yeah. I know on it comes on Instagram, but
Right.
it is a Twitch feed, but it's just Instagram clips. So and I click on it and watch it on Twitch. She's quite funny.
I don't really watch the
Just the
game,
stuff they're doing.
but there's a couple of
So a
things.
lot
There
of
was one scene
they're
where
showing people where. Oh, go on. No, sorry.
no, it was like they list one. I can't remember what they're called, but they do like say these live action bits. They act out scenes with all the gear on and all that shit.
Right. Okay.
They've obviously got. I think they probably did it quite budget to start with, and now it's become a bit of. They've obviously done it quite well. And they've made a few quid, and now they're doing Arc Raider stuff all the time. There was a bit where like the guy who comes in, the guy's just like there's a guy just looting, and then this guy comes in and he goes, "Ah, look at this! Found this thing. It's great, but I found all this cool shit." And the guy's like, hello, excuse me, could you mind leaving? I used a key to get in here. This is all my shit." And he's like, "Oh, really? You want me to leave?" And he says, "Oh, look at this! I found this really cool thing as well." And then he's like, "No, please, like, I've used a key. You don't understand." It's like, "Oh, what are you going to do about it then? You want me to leave? What are you going to do?" He's like, "Are you really going to shoot me and go through all of the pain of the fucking hardcore lobbies where everyone shoots you all of the time and you're instantly killed?" And he was like, "I don't fucking think so. I'm just going to have all this shit for me." And the other guy's like,
I watched a clip that was I don't know, just a random YouTuber or Twitcher, and it's they was coming to near the extraction point, and this little kid was like on the proximity chat. "Oh, help me!" Going, "Oh, come and help me! Someone's like downed me, and I've got all this shit, and I just all I want to do is extract." And so this girl goes, "Oh, well, I'll go and help, blah blah blah. Are you all right?" Yeah, and have this conversation. "Oh yeah, someone's just killed me and took my stuff, and all I want to do is extract and blah blah blah." So this girl helps fight a couple of others off and gets him up, and they get to the end, get to the extraction. This little kid turns around, fucking blows the shit out of her,
Yeah,
takes all
of
her
course.
stuff,
Of course.
and then extracts. It was so funny. Whether
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are set up, and like you
Oh,
say,
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
instances, but it just seems like a good game, but I just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, it was. I
Uh,
played a lot of it for a while, and I haven't played it at all
yeah,
in ages.
no,
Because I've loaded it up a couple of times and gone, no, I don't think I can deal with the stress. I just can't handle the stress.
I don't think I'd be disappointed if I'd done some shit and then someone killed me, because
If
I
it
would
happened every
be the
time
person.
and you had
Because
some really
I'd be
good
quite,
shit,
yeah, but I'm a shoot first, ask questions later type kind of
yeah,
guy
but if
anyway. So
that's the
that
sort
wouldn't,
of
if
game
I
you
got
get
fucked
into,
over, it wouldn't bother me.
that's the sort of people you get shoved in with. If that's what you do, then you get shoved in with all the other people who do that. So it's all
Right,
super aggressive.
okay.
But if
Which
you
is fine if
try and
that's
be
what.
friendly all the time, hopefully you don't really get shafted too many times. But when you do then get shafted, it's really fucking annoying. Because you've just been spent like the last 2 hours being all chill with them going, oh, how you doing? And all that. And the next thing you know, someone just fucking annihilates you. You're like, everyone else has been super cool. It's like the dickhead who fucking overtakes like 20 cars on the when everyone's queuing for the one lane and they decide they're going to overtake everyone and just cut in. And you're like, what makes you fucking special, you fucking prick?
See, I do like that kind of. I can't. Call of Duty had a mode
The
where
extraction
it
teams.
was. Yeah, it's not the same as Warzone. It was a complete. You just go in, do bits and
played that.
pieces. You can team up with people, and then get out. And then, but some people will be camping and just wait to
Yeah.
kick the shit out of you.
Well, where's the name?
Usually
People like that.
Chinese. Just go loads. There used to be a load of fucking Chinese people just coming on on European servers, all with Chinese characters' names,
Yeah.
all written in Chinese, and they just used to come. You were supposed to only have like teams of 2 or 3 or 4s, but
Yeah.
they would be driving around in full fucking attack vehicles of like teams
20
of
people.
about 12 of them. Yeah, just going around and just fucking wasting everybody. And that sort of spoiled it, because I used to like doing the things and getting extracting and getting the bits and pieces. I can't remember what it's bloody called now, but that I do enjoy them. But you just got to expect that some people
Yeah.
are going to fuck you over. But that's part of the game. That's the whole.
Oh, yeah.
That's like playing Hunt and people sitting and waiting.
Oh, but Hunt is,
at the
that's pure aggression. It's very rare that you get someone to go, be cool. Like, there's no one being cool in that game generally. It's just shoot on
So I
sight.
didn't find that when I played it, because I bought it not realizing that I couldn't play with anybody else because it wasn't cross-platform. So I played it for a bit and then I just got it refunded. But the like week that I played, I didn't experience. It was quite early in the. It had just come to Xbox or just come to consoles, and that was most of that was quite obviously. The whole point is that you're supposed to take out other teams, but a lot of people were helping and taking out the bigger, like the bossy type things, and just
That's
extracting
definitely
almost
not my
together sort of
experience of
thing.
Hunt ever.
No,
Yeah.
perhaps it's different on
It's just the
PC.
mindset of the game. It's like,
Not a
well,
rat.
it's been around a long. It's like 8 years old on PC or whatever, isn't it? So
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, it literally is about hunting down other people, and I don't think
Clues
it
in the name.
started like that, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was a
Anyway.
lot of people just getting on and doing their own thing. But now it's the whole, everybody is just gunning for other teams. But
Yeah. I mean, that arc raid
right.
is like, it's. I think after a while, it was just like, what am I fucking doing? Why am I spending so much time trying to pick out some digital fucking non-existent materials?
Yeah, well, that's every game, isn't it? It's just, every
Yeah,
game's
but
a
it's like you
fucking
get
waste
into
of
a loop
time.
of like, oh, I really need this. Like it encourages you, like, oh, we've now got this new thing that you can get if you do find all this shit. So you've got to kill, I don't know, whatever it is, the new enemy about fucking 20 times and hope that no one else nicks the fucking thing that you've got out of it.
Right.
So I think any game that doesn't have an end is a waste of time. But it don't stop you playing them.
No.
But if it's something like a proper story, Last of Us, or a story-driven, once you played it, done.
Yeah, what like a Resident
They're
Evil.
worth more of your time because you play a game to a completion and you finish it and you're done.
Yeah, but then you got to spend a load of money on it, and you're like, do I really want to spend? Like, at the moment, my head is in this place where, do I want to pay 50 quid, maybe more, to play the James Bond game right now? Because
I've been told
everyone's
it's
going on about
absolute
how
shit.
what? All I've heard is
From what
glowing praise.
all I've heard is just Hitman with a wig.
It's not Hitman.
Everyone's saying it's
No.
Hitman with a
Well,
wig.
that's not. Well, I don't know who you're listening
It's
to, but it's not Hitman.
stealthy. There's no.
No.
It's literally all the clips that they show you is all the action in the first hour, and then there's fuck all.
No,
You're
that's not what I
hiding. You're
heard.
just
No,
you're
that's
listening
bollocks.
to people.
It says like
I
the
don't know.
stealth is
I've listened
only.
to 3 podcasts and they've all said
Well,
the
who's that
same
then?
thing. Well, none of our lot.
It's got like 9s and 10s and 8s out of 10 everywhere. It's like no one's giving it a shit review. I don't know what they all
If you
do.
like stealthy shit, there's
No,
no
it's not.
action in it. I'm
No,
hearing.
it's not. That's bollocks.
I don't
I've
know.
heard what I did hear was the gun play. When you get into the gun bits, that is the weakest part of the game. But a stealth section is not like Hitman, where you spend a fucking 2 hours watching everything, and then forming your plan. It's quite scripted, and it's like it's only like supposed to take you 10 or 15 minutes for a stealth section, not obsess over like this huge open world map thing that you get in Hitman,
Well, I don't know.
where fuck
I'm not
knows
going to
how many
spend.
things are all happening at the same time. It's
I'm
not
not
like
going to
Hitman.
spend 50 quid to find out whether it
Well,
is or
I've
not.
just heard it's amazing, and I'm like, it does
Okay.
look really fucking cool.
Well, it might come to Game Pass. You never know.
I doubt it. Sold 1.5 million copies in the first 24 hours, so feel like they don't need to put it on Game Pass.
They're
Anytime soon.
just James Bond fans. They won't sell anymore.
Well, there's no Bond anything for a while now, so
No.
anyway, we'll see.
We'll see. Right. I think we're done.
Shall I sign us out?
Go on then.
Thank you for listening to the Seal Podcast. If you'd like to ask a question and get involved, you can contact us on our web form, which is at sealpodcast.com. You can also contact us via email, which is sealpodcast@gmail.com, or you can join us on the Discord server. A link is pinned on our social media and website. We have YouTube and Twitch channels, which we upload and stream to. Neil, is there any shout outs today?
Sarah and Mint Safe, and there was a bot which I banned.
Oh,